speak out on that in this country so much.
And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead. Jason. Ellis.
What channel are we now? 103.
Stupid stuff. Supercross. Nipple. Machete. Fashion. A scintillating bloodbath. Voracious fury. Evil. Cannabis. Interesting thing. Awesome. Radio.
Gonna take it all the way. You better give me my temporary icebreaker.
The Jason Ellis Show. Jason Ellis. Michael Tully. Andrew Bruce. Kevin Crab.
You set him up. I can't set him up and talk.
And Will Pendarvis. Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Five. Okay, 6. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the thing on the radio. It's in the cars and shit. Oh, on demand. You get free listen to it on the computer. Hey, you can listen to it on your phone. You go to the place where they make you line up, and then you pay all the money, and then you can listen. And then when you listen, you can get a haircut. And then you can have like, you know, if you're like a Russian spy or something, you could listen to the show, and then you could get a haircut. You know, and then you could infiltrate the barber shop. You know, it's the grapevine, theater on the grindstone, so to speak. Are you making? You guys just post some social media? It's just eating. Oh fuck! Dingo is Tully. That is scary. Welcome to the show, Dingo. And welcome back to the show, Mike Catherwood.
Yeah!
Finally, we have him back.
Pow.
I don't know how, but I don't even care. Just thank you.
Let's run with it.
That's it, yeah. Because who knows? Well, I might not be here.
In this game, who knows?
So thank you for being here. It's very exciting to have you here.
Always my pleasure.
It's great to have him here, isn't it? What's up, Betsy? You can touch my microphone.
I like Betsy's hair a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't been here since she.
You got angles, huh?
The color.
Is that how you go?
Yeah.
It's interesting to see your angle. Goes for the hair. I can't say things about Betsy.
Why is that?
Because I'm her boss, and that would be inappropriate.
No, I get that.
Yeah, so it's like whatever.
But I'll leave it at I just like your hair. I mean, I don't.
I guess I would say you have nice shoes. That's about as far as I go with anybody in here, quite frankly.
Yeah, because that's not really a part of her body.
Right, I'll say to Andrew, you've got nice shoes. Or, you know what I mean, what are those?
Well, that's a lie.
That's not true. I said he had nice shoes the other day. So those are the ones he's got on. I like those ones.
I told him.
Look, Dingo.
They're nice.
Are you lying, Hollywood, or is that true?
I like them.
Okay, because you don't know. You're a fucking Hollywood two-sided motherfucker. You will tongue some fucking bung if necessary. And he'll admit it. And so will you.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe not anymore because you're like, fuck it, it's not going to go any further. No. But you've been in tongue bungville.
No. I don't think I have.
You're denying that you have tongued any bung in your career. Because I've tongued bung.
No, I wish I would have tongued a little more.
Right. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I can think of one instance in particular where like my career was. It would have served me well to tongue some bung, and I totally didn't get it.
But wait, you're saying because you didn't tongue the bung, you didn't get the gig, but you weren't being inappropriately mean. You were just being.
No,
But you're saying so. Proof.
There is an aspect of it that like of playing the game, like learning how to grease certain people's palms, and I never got that. I never understood that.
If you don't know who Mike Catherwood is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Loveline. He's been on Dancing with the Stars.
I have.
He's when you stand next to Drew for that long and you see all the bullshit, because I've been there for like, I don't know, a year, and I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. And there was Catherwood, who I would consider, you know, to me, radio is, I mean, I'm a skateboarder, always will be. We're little cliques, and he fit in my clique, and it's hard to fit in my clique because I don't really like anything. And for him to fit in my clique, and I respect him 100% in everything he does. I mean,
never seen me fuck.
I can't think of a fucking what.
You've never seen me fuck. You would
Yeah,
not respect
I know
me
your
again.
wife does fucking put you down for that too.
Yeah.
So that does. But I also think that you only have some Irish blood or something.
I do.
Yeah, because that's what I also find a lot of Irish guys also say that they're bad in bed. It's like some weird thing that they do, and they have little dicks.
I do.
But you don't. You just say that.
No, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, listen. Again, I don't have micro penis.
Right.
But
It's like
if a selfie or a dick
if it's
selfie-
hard, it's at least 6 inches, right?
Mm,
Come on, dude. It's gotta
Let's
be
see this thing, dude.
You can't. There's no point seeing it soft because my dick has, I would say,
I've only
realistically, 25 different sizes.
I've only seen your dick soft, and it's very impressive.
I have a
Where
good
did
looking
you see
dick.
it?
I'm a Stern fan.
Oh, okay, so no more.
Yeah,
See,
man.
there you go.
Dude, I
Because
get the
that
car.
was when it was cold. It was cold. I was nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
I
had better days. I'll say.
I get in the
that.
car yesterday and I'm with some New York finance guys.
Yeah, they always talk about me, New York finance.
No,
I
they
get it.
do.
Yeah.
They do. I started talking about the radio show and they said, oh, yeah, which one? And I said, the Jason Ellis show. Oh, yeah. I've heard him on Stern every time I've been on there. I'm like, yeah, the guy that gets jerked off by George Takei. He's like, yeah, I love that guy. People do know you, dude.
Yeah, for getting jerked off by the guy from Star Trek,
They
man.
still know who you are.
That sucks. I mean, I'm not. See, that sounded like I was bitching about that. I like that because I agreed to that and I thought it was very funny, and I'm glad that other people, all walks
But
of
what
life,
it's
found that
done
to be
is-
funny. Let me finish. Getting a pat on the back for that is not.
No, I get it.
don't
But
get it.
what it's done
radio
is...
people know you.
Exactly. Not just radio people, Stern fans, and people from I wouldn't say a different class, but people from that era that love Stern, that would never know who you are or give a shit about you or anything, all know who you are now, and you have a name in radio because Stern likes you.
Cool. I hope I keep my job.
So
I think it's above and beyond just because Stern I mean, that obviously is huge in the world of radio. There's nothing bigger than a sponsorship from Stern. But
Last time I was on, he plugged the shit out of the show too.
he likes you.
He
That's clear.
played fucking. I think the last 2 times he played. Last 2 times he played straight up clips of like highlights of the show. I don't know anything. I just say yeah, sure, I'll be there, man, no problem.
right.
And then
But I was talking to radio executives in terrestrial radio,
Yeah.
and they knew who you were. So
was it a good thing or a bad
yeah,
thing?
totally.
Totally what?
Like they were just fully aware of you, and they were.
So I
the
could get a
name-
job there,
the
right?
name carried weight.
I could get a job there, right?
Well, that's a far stretch.
I mean, would you want to is the question. It's not exactly like terrestrial radio's making money hand over fist right now, is it?
I'm just, you never know.
You never know.
You know, it's like, could I have a job in, I'm not gonna, anywhere where I know that I could be hired is a good feeling because, in my experience, you never know. You know, I feel like
You're
you know
right.
what? I had a conversation this morning with someone, and I won't say any names, but I heard about a bunch of people that I know.
Barry Manilow.
Yes, who are like struggling financially. Who I thought, well, there's no way they would be struggling, but it makes you feel like it makes you think. You know, a lot of people that would hear this name would be like, "Oh, they're fucking set. Like they can do whatever they want." Well, they need to pay their mortgage bill or something, and things got weird for a second, and they're struggling. So it's a constant struggle for these people.
If you're let's say,
And I feel like that's what a sharp businessman would do. And I feel like I've only learned this from experience with everybody else. I feel like for me to just think that everything's going to be okay. I mean, the guy that comes to mind the most is somebody that I always made fun of. I never thought he was a very good radio guy, but now looking back, I'm like, his shtick, he did it well. But it was the guy that was on after Hardy and Frank.
Tom Likas.
Yeah, Tom Likas, and he just got fired. And he was like, he would do appearances, and when he did appearances, no Ellis Mania, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a fat man standing under an umbrella, and you get to get an autograph, and he doesn't like you, and you give him money. And there was a lot of you that were there, and he's a successful
rock star
yes,
radio.
a rock star who was a 56-year-old big fat man. Talking to, well, he got fired. Just bing bong done. So Okay,
That's
sure,
not
he
exactly
bounced. Well, okay.
But to your point, what happened was I think even worse than being fired, because if you're fired, something you did probably led to that.
Yeah.
He just went to work one day and they're like, "Sorry, it's now a music station."
Right.
You
Okay.
have no
That's what
job.
it was. It was
You
something.
have no job.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that happens in the corporate world all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, but I feel like when you get more experienced in life, and I feel like the I still live in a young man's world. I mean, I'm on the barrier. I'm about to break through to the old man world where I hang out with old people and we go, oh, my back hurts from jiu-jitsu like mine right now. And there's the young guys like, killers, hungry killers. But I forgot what I was saying now.
Talking about making money in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, like you don't know until because it's a different game. There's no school for it. I mean, there's this pretend school that gets you into show business, but once you get in there, you realize nothing's what it seems to be, and you've got to be ready. You got to be ready to adjust. You got to be ready for anything. Anything can happen in this game. Even more so, just like you could say, everybody out there in the oil fields, I could lose my job. The smart guy out there who is thinking, I could lose my job, I've got a backup plan. Yeah. I mean, it's simple as like, if you ever seen a pro athlete who has an education, Shane Carlins, people like that, I've always envied those people. Because I'm an accident. You know what I mean? I was a pro skateboarder and I was like, what are you going to do if that ends, Jason? I don't know. Pack boxes in skateboard warehouses, hopefully.
Yeah.
And now this thing.
DC sales rep?
Yeah. I knew they were going to give me that. But there's like, now it's like, what are you going to do when this ends? Because everyone's like, well, this won't end. It goes forever. If you think that, I feel like you're making a bit of a mistake. I'm sure things will be fine, but if they're not going to be fine, I'm not going to be.
You're not sitting around waiting for that to happen.
It'd be different. It'd be different if I didn't have kids, man. But I can't.
For sure.
If they just take everything, I'll take everything. I don't.
Listen, we
Take
live,
it.
we live in a society now where you need to have 7 or 8 traits to be able to get by and do what you got to do, right? Whereas back in the day,
it's not a bad idea to have a bunch of extra abilities and to be using them. At
And
the
you know
same
who
time.
taught me that from a very young, from a teenager, was Little John. Little John was like,
Right.
if you can have 5 or 6 different traits that make you worthy in the industry or whatever business you're in,
Yeah.
he goes, once that one goes or this goes, you can fall back on that one or do whatever you have to do. And I think
That's great advice.
It's never been more true. If you look at like 10, 15 years ago, you did not have A-list celebrity actors and actresses with their own cosmetic line. This was for like the reality stars. That wasn't.
Oh, go to this.
Nowadays, if you're Kate Hudson, if you're Jessica Alba, it doesn't matter how big a star you are. You better have your own tequila line. You better have also a nice thick stuff portfolio. You better have your brand of whatever.
I hear Kat Von D's makeup is to die for.
To die for. But he's right, though. Remember back in the day, we never saw an actor do a commercial or an A-list commercial. You went to Japan, and it was like, whoa, they did a Pepsi commercial, and Bill Murray's face is on a fucking Pepsi billboard in Tokyo. Now it's these motherfuckers are selling insurance every day of the week because it's paying the bills.
Yeah. Well, and I always
Go Dingo.
making money in the entertainment industry, or even having a career. I forgot which fighter it was who said winning the belt is hard, but keeping it is much harder. It's like getting to the point where you could buy a house in the entertainment industry is really hard. Getting to the point where you could stay living comfortably is impossibly hard.
Yeah.
And it's way, I think a lot more difficult than other industries sometimes.
Right. That's why I sell drugs and I'm a prostitute.
Sick, dude.
Thank
That's
you.
good come up.
Yeah.
I thought we gave the prostitution thing up, but
Just in case I get fired here.
Just in case.
Don't act like I haven't got a bunch of dicks to feed. I don't know.
You'd make a good drug. Like, you look like
Right.
a cool one.
See, but that's not a good. See, I always thought to be a drug dealer and look like me is a bad move.
Well, you're very pulloverable.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
you know what?
true.
Not my car, but Andrew. He's a little too big. That's his drug dealing thing. Kevin Kraft could be in charge of.
No, Will be perfect. Because you're like, oh, that guy's a roadie for MXPX.
Yeah, but Kevin has the innocence in his face of
That's
just like,
true.
I've never done a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
So if he was in charge of it, you would just never see it. Except for the fact that if he now officially knew that he had keys from overseas at his house, well, then he'd look like he was a drug dealer because he'd be crying and shitting himself.
That's you bring up a good point. I used to worry
Can't
in
handle
like '99. I worried about the fact that my drug dealer was a gigantic buff black guy in an Escalade on rent. I'm like, well, you just scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I still got the same guy. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
You never know with you.
It's just that was a joke. We all know that.
Yeah. I always wondered about drug dealers looking like drug dealers. It's like, why would you not? The biggest drug dealer needs to just look like Jim the businessman.
Don't they all eventually get caught?
Just the little guys do.
No.
The big guys don't. They stay the same. I don't know. Watch movies.
Yeah, I mean, if you're fucking El Chapo,
I feel like
Well, he got caught
yeah,
too.
that's true.
Yeah, but I feel like
Eventually everyone. It's not,
so easy for the law enforcement to get the little guys.
It's weird because they say, well, it's the street trafficker that gets, the law enforcement comes down on them. It's the guys at the top. They live a life of luxury. Yes, but then I also find, the Mexican mafia controls 80% of methamphetamine in California. Also, 80% of the Mexican mafia is in California penal system. So
Yeah, they live
it's not
here.
exactly working out.
Yeah.
Like eventually the jig is up at some point.
The jig?
The jig.
The jig.
You didn't get that?
The jig is up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I made a business deal this morning, and my wife texted me and said, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Daddy's making pancakes." And she came upstairs and she's like, "I'm making pancakes. What are you fucking talking about?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think I'm making money, and I think I was like trying to get that across metaphorically." And she's like, "I don't think it's pancakes." I'm like,
Bring
"Oh,
home the bacon? Is that...
see, she said something stupid too. Some potatoes or something." Man, we're both as dumb as each other, but we're hustling. So yeah.
That's the deal.
I went to a strip club on Friday, Dingo.
Why not address Catherwood?
Because you were. I'm pulling you back into the story.
Okay, cool, sweet.
I feel like Catherwood's always paying attention when we're on the radio.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You were holding your phone.
I'm physically here.
Yeah.
He was researching about future guests.
Yeah. I'm researching. I'm
Booking
telling
people. Andrew, you can leave. Dingo's booking guests while we're on the show, so there's no need for you to be
Andrew,
here.
remember we were talking about the multitasking to stay up in the corporate America? That's me, dude. I'm producing. I'm producing while I'm talking.
You're multi.
Okay, cool. Just give me the dial in, and I'll be on it. Just give me the dial in.
How long do you think you guys could have a conversation before one of you fucks up a word or the sentence? Right?
15 seconds.
Yeah.
He sounds
Give
far
him
away.
the topic.
Pizza.
I know you're in another room, dude, but you're like
Pizza. Ready? Wait.
pizza.
Well, no, I'm gonna change the topic because you're fucking so programmed and cheating. No.
What do you mean made
Shut up.
pizza?
Shut up.
I've never made a pizza in my life.
Really?
What do you mean, really? How many pizzas have
Okay,
you made?
ready, set. Let's see how long you can go. What do you say? 10 seconds?
I say a minute. I give him
A
I
minute.
give him more credit than that.
What are we
Oh,
doing?
I say you can't. Both of you can't have a conversation about a topic without fucking up the sentence or a word in it in
What does
under
that
15
mean?
seconds.
I don't even.
Chainsaws. Go. Chainsaws.
I've used a chainsaw. My dad used to make me chainsaw stuff
stumbled.
when I was a little.
3 seconds. You want to try again?
Nah, dude, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm great.
Maybe chainsaws was a tough topic.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
I
How
don't
did I
know.
mess the conversation
Calm down.
up?
Look, you want to tussle? Is that a Justin Bieber t-shirt?
To a t-shirt.
Does he have an upside down cross?
He does.
Yeah. And you know what? Did you know that? You know that, right, Dingo?
What?
That Andrew lives for that guy or something?
You do? You got to go to his concert, dude.
I mean, did you buy that or did Justin Bieber give it to you?
No, I actually purchased this because my friend did the artwork. I bought it at the concert.
Oh, okay.
I had backstage passes.
Wait,
I had
wait, he would bring Andrew.
Yeah, but Andrew, you understand Dingo has a penis. He would probably like to leverage the +1 to service his penis.
Well, it's not just that. It's just, what kind of a look is that? with this giant fucking weird frat guy standing behind him.
Oh,
It's
mate,
not-
he's my 11-foot friend.
it's a.
How
You
long?
know,
How
okay,
long?
okay, but you would have to wear a different T-shirt. You can't wear your weird fucking like picnic basket.
You gotta
shirt.
wear.
You gotta,
If you wear all black, you're good. You can come.
you got
He
No, don't.
no.
wear the
You gotta
believer
wear.
shirt.
You gotta wear a black button up with a collar or
or
like
like the Jason Statham black suit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Like
yeah,
the
you have to come in a suit. You can come
Asian
anywhere with
chick in
me.
your trunk.
If you wear
Postmates Betty.
if you wear a suit, you can come anywhere with me. I'm so confused over here.
Why? What's wrong?
I just don't know where to sit. I haven't found a good. Yeah, I look at him all day long. That's why we do such good radio, because we eye contact.
Wait, you and him do great radio because you're fucking looking at each other. Sunglasses on your whole life. The fuck you talking about? You eye contact.
I have this bar looking through you. I like looking at Catherwood.
Thanks, man.
Hey Betsy, did you hear me?
Don't we have a guest coming in soon?
Well, she's a giant rock star.
Full-fledged legend.
You love her, huh?
I do. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I just like I appreciate anyone who was into activism for any cause
Yeah.
way before it benefited them. Like she was an activist for women's rights and lesbian rights way before it was a good thing. Like it was probably really detrimental to her career, but she's like, fuck it. So very, very impressive.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, detrimental to her career. Like, so she would be bigger than she is? Because that's crazy to think.
I mean, I just remember when Ellen came out,
Yeah.
it was like sponsors dropped her. Her show essentially was canceled because of it, because ABC stopped. You know,
It's so
like that's
crazy.
so crazy, right?
Man.
That wasn't 1950. That was like 98.
Is that Anne H deal? Or is that when Ellen came out? Was she going out with Anne?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I know that was around the same time, but I don't know if it was when she came out. But that was and I'm sure like being a proud lesbian musician didn't serve your career in 1993.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, I feel like, even...
By the way, I'm
even,
talking about Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah.
No,
I still have a weird thing about saying the person's name, because from 10 years of doing this show and people not showing up,
Yeah.
I feel like you jinx it.
She's
But I
not-
think
she's
she'll-
not a rapper, so I'm assuming she'll actually show up.
Well, we've had rappers show up, but the parking lot wasn't big enough.
They just turn around.
Let me guess. Wu-Tang.
No, close. I mean, Redman and Method Man, so... But yeah, they were like, there's not enough parking spots for everybody, so we're not doing the show.
That was old school though. That was before it was over here.
Yeah. Still, it was... I kind of felt like it was unreasonable on their behalf,
It
because
is.
there was enough cars for them to show up.
And you're promoting their music. Like,
I think it was maybe their movie as well. That classic high school, stay high at school. I don't know.
Sounds like a good movie.
It's a fun movie if you're high, which doesn't say a lot about, because it's just like about the only thing it's good to do.
there's a lot of stuff I watch now that I used to think was so hysterical in 1998. And I watch it now with a sober mind. And I say, this is terrible.
Oh no, that ruined that. What? Well, wait a minute. What about the damn it, the announced TV guy, all the Anchorman movies.
I love those. There was
Yeah,
only
'cause
two of them.
The first time I watched the Anchorman, I was really high, and that was really, really funny. And I was like, I wonder if it's because I'm really, really high.
No, that's a great one.
That's
The
a
second
fun-
one, I would say that about.
But
Oh,
most of the
okay.
stuff I'm talking about was it's so bad, it's good, and like people, they kind of like it, ironically, like
Oh, okay.
like Saved by the Bell or Showgirls, and that kind of
Wait,
stuff.
people found Saved by the Bell fun, ironically.
Yeah,
It was on TV for a long time.
I
must have
know it
been
was on
something
TV,
good.
so was MASH, but it doesn't
I
make
think
it
you grew
suck.
up.
MASH was good.
A lot of people.
MASH
myself
was good
included.
because there was nothing else on TV. It won because there was nothing else up against it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
watch?
Jason.
I watched hours and hours of it, but what if I watched hours and hours of it if I was fucking 12 years old and Ridiculousness
No,
was on the
probably
other
not.
channel?
Probably
If I-
not.
if
And
I-
Ridiculousness
right.
sucks, but it's fucking more entertaining than MASH.
I watched an endless loop of Saved by the Bell in 1989.
Because that was
if I
it,
had
right?
Netflix.
Yeah.
That would never have
Yeah.
been watched ever.
Yeah, it was like that or Sesame Street or the news when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from the fucking outback. Seriously, fucking 3 channels.
For
My whole childhood, 3 channels, man.
not much going on. Nah.
4. Yeah, there was, okay. The 4th one was like 0, and 0 had like some shows on sometimes. Oftentimes it was just no TV on there.
Really?
Yeah. So
Was there like an AC/DC channel? Or was this
no,
nonstop?
we didn't have any. No, fucking, there was no Mad Max channel or not even In Excess channel. Like, it was pretty weak, man.
Michael Hutchins might.
They didn't do anything cool like that.
Oh, we had Rage. Every
Yeah,
weekend.
Rage was cool.
They
Rage,
play music from 12 a.m. to like 8 a.m.
Yeah, that was cool.
And it was like modern music.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
yeah.
just music
The first
videos.
time I ever saw him, I saw Metallica with Cliff Burton. It was just on Rage. You know what I mean? Like, live on stage somewhere in the summertime, and it was Metallica on stage. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because it was back, you know, that era where Metallica was pretty hard and grunge and all that stuff. So you would get weird music videos that, you know what I mean? They didn't have a music video. You just get them playing live.
Right. And if you were lucky to get a music video, it was like one or something. It wasn't Cliff Burton.
Yeah, well, I mean, at one point, was that the first? I think that was the first music video they ever did.
That was their first video.
Right.
Like legit video.
So they didn't have like a body of work to watch. So yeah, there was always fucking weird ass music videos that really sucked. But there, you know what? There was, people had the nerdy. I don't know what kind of music you would call it, like EBM way before, like in the 80s, where there was like a BDSM thing, and people were making videos where there were.
Oh, like KMFDM and that kind of shit.
I don't know the name of it, but like they had bondage shit in
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and it was so that just, I don't know if I didn't like the music, but it would just be like, whoa, because that was, I'd never seen a video with that shit in
The
it.
Nitzer Ebb. That kind of
Who
music.
the fuck it is? I think Katie's still into them. I think I might have seen a video where it was like, I feel like I've seen that before at 3 a.m. on Rage. But it was always a good time, I felt like, that channel.
It sounds. I mean, the 90s.
No commercials.
Prior to like really TV becoming just 500 channels, in the 90s, 80s, and stuff, the cable access music video shows that weren't MTV were really rad, especially in Southern California. There was a lot of really cool stuff. I remember seeing all of this stuff that inevitably became mainstream. You'd see it months and months before, and you knew that, oh, it's the most awesome thing ever. I remember watching Body Count. Like, they did a video for
yeah.
You Wanna Get High as the Sky. And I just thought, you know, it's terrible. But as an 11-year-old, I was like, oh, it's so fucking sweet. This guy with the hockey mask playing guitar.
No, you gotta respect that. She coming?
I don't know. I'm not Michael. I have the computer though.
I don't think you should touch
Do
it.
you want me to Google some
I
stuff?
snowboarded for the first time, Dingo.
How'd you do?
Wait, ever?
Yeah,
The other day.
yeah.
Where?
It's a weird thing to want to do now.
Why? He went on a vacation with his family.
Well,
Probably.
I know, it's just ski.
I grew up here.
Easy,
and,
dude.
Did not see snow.
What
till, like,
easy,
my
dude?
20s.
Why wouldn't you just snowboard?
Because he's older,
I
and
did ski
he
too.
doesn't
I
have a
skied too.
background in snowboarding.
And I realized very quickly.
We can't. We have to talk to Melissa Etheridge. We don't have time.
Good.
We'll talk about your snowboarding in a minute.
Hey. Hey, how you doing?
Oh.
Give me a hug, come on. Hey,
Pleasure to meet
no,
you.
come on. And you, I did this. Hey,
How you doing, Jason?
good to see you. Thank you.
All right. Melissa Etheridge is on the Jason Ellis show. It's pretty fucking crazy, right?
All right.
Big time.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm into that.
All right.
So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know Mike is very, very nervous to be in the midst. We were just talking about you
Yeah.
and the legendary accomplishments of your life. And Mike was saying maybe she would be more famous if it wasn't for the things that she went through earlier. Saying,
Well, that's not how I worded it.
well, you just think that maybe because of the voicing that she is a lesbian so far back that people might not have wanted to be in business with Melissa Etheridge
Yes.
because she had admitted she's a lesbian.
Interesting thought. Interesting. So it's the 90s.
Right.
It's the early 90s, and nobody's out.
Right.
Yet, I have lived my adult life out to friends, family, work.
Right. So you weren't, if you were in your realm, you weren't hiding it at all.
No.
Right.
I was discovered in a lesbian bar. I mean, it was known And it was this strange sort of don't ask, don't tell in the music industry.
Right.
Were your managers like
You know,
of
they
the
were
one?
like, Chris Blackwell on Records signed me, and he said, I said, so what are we gonna do about the lesbian thing? and he said, well, as long as you don't flag wave. And I was like, what does that mean? You know.
Wow.
So I didn't, go out and say I'm gay, because again, it was this line that people would go to. Yet my music was very personal, and it was very, about love and heartache, and I had also this, of course, this female following that was huge. So there came a point where I could say, if someone isn't going to listen to my music, if someone's going to say, well, I can't listen to that because she's a lesbian, then they're not. Well, that's their choice.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I needed to be able to speak truthfully about it. I didn't want. There came a point where people would say, "So, oh, Lloyd, your boyfriend really did you wrong. Your boyfriend and I," and it would just feel like I was lying, and that feels horrible.
Right.
So there was a point where it was worth it more to be healthy and truthful than it was to whatever I might have lost. But I did go, when I came out that year, my first 3 albums, I sold about 1 million records each record. After I came out, I sold 6 million records. So I'm always saying,
But
it didn't hurt.
Do you
at the time.
okay? So, and would you say that it was the extra 5 million was because you had come out, or do you think that album was just way better?
I thought, I think it was way better. One,
Okay.
and it was that moment in radio and such. I would hope that people. It's funny because now social media actually allows me to sort of look and see when people are just talking about me when they don't think I'm listening. And I'll find a lot of guys your age going, I used to not listen to her because I didn't think it was my thing because she's a lesbian, and then you realize, oh wait a minute, actually me and you guys have a lot more in common than you would think.
Is it not terrifying to know that a man would think that he might not enjoy your music because you're a lesbian? Because I would feel like if I'm not into your genre of music, sure, okay, I'm not going to give you much of a chance.
Yeah.
If I find out that you might be gay or bi or something, that doesn't make. I'm not like I don't want to listen to Dave Matthews because I've listened to it and I don't like
You
it.
just don't like the music.
But
yeah.
if Dave Matthews comes out tomorrow and says I'm the biggest gay guy in the world, I'm not.
You still not
Like,
gonna listen
he
to
did,
it.
yeah, it didn't make no difference to me. It's a weird thing to face. I feel like being a
It's
female.
strange. Imagine someone in 1993 like purchased Yes I Am and they got home from the record store and they're like, "This is fantastic," and they find out you're a lesbian. They're like, "Oh,
I can't.
gotta
Yeah.
throw this out the window!"
Do you think there's a double standard with being a woman and coming out? Because to me, I know it's way later on, and I've just maybe is it this year or a year? I'm bisexual. I wasn't even sure what I was for a while, and I've recently come out. I'm divorced. I've got 2 kids. I'm now married again, and I'm going through that stuff and being open on the radio about it. And I felt like in this day and age
Yeah,
now,
it's different, yeah.
it's a lot different. But I still I can tell. Because it's, and I feel like girls are like, sure, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But some guys are like, hey, that shit that people are saying, is that fucking for real? Like, you fucking for real with that shit? Like, touching dicks and shit? I'm like, I mean, if I say, yeah, I touch a dick, are you gonna be okay? You know what I mean? And they'll, I guess I'm okay. And I'm like, you're fucking not. You're fucking not. That's so.
Isn't it so
I
funny?
thought we were.
Sexuality, though. I mean,
Yeah.
When actually would it freak people out if I was all of a sudden like, well, I can't even go there.
What?
Talking about touching dicks. She was going to say touching dicks.
Oh man, what an exclusive I'd have for the show. I brought her back from wherever it was. I don't know.
But I think that it's healthy. I think when we start to understand sexuality as a whole, man, there's a whole spectrum of personal pleasure
Yeah.
that you're cutting yourself off of, and it's a new world.
Yeah, I think the more I talk about it, it makes it easier for me to exist. But I also found like it's the same with when I started this show. The more I talk about anything that's happened that wasn't a thing that is flattering in my life, I feel like a lot of people will join me and be like, yeah, man, that's happened to me. Or, hey, you think that's bad? And I'm like, you know what? It ain't. You're just you. You know, especially these days when I see all these other people in the media that apparently when you're in charge of a company, you can pull your dick out, or if you're funny, you can finger people. I feel. I mean, I'm like I don't know the name, like pansexual. I'm like everybody I've ever done anything with was totally into it and agreed. So when you want to like bash me or not want to touch my hand or not want to do business with me, I think I can live with that because these days my kids are not bolted to a wall. You know what I mean? There's fucking things going on these days where I'm like, wait, I thought we were all
Just
in agreement that we're human and taking care of each other.
take
Like,
care of
what
yourself,
the fuck?
man. Because when you don't, then weird stuff starts coming out, and you start. And if you keep these things secret, they will eat you up. Secrets will kill you and lead you to do crazy shit.
Yes, you might be right there.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not about
You're
me.
right.
It's about
I mean-
Melissa Etheridge today. Let's get back.
I
to
feel like Jason's in therapy right now.
I know, right? I'm like, anyway, I'm working on myself. It's not like I've just given up and said this is the way it is. I work on myself all the time. My poor therapist deals
It's
with
a
me.
journey, man.
That's
what
right.
the thing is.
So are you happy with the change of the gay lesbian community, or how do you feel about all the names and labels and like from the fight that you've started to now? What do you think? What's going on in your mind about
I
it?
think the best thing is it is becoming more. Just sexuality in general is becoming something that we talk about more because that's healthy. It's the closed door stuff. It's the secret stuff that lead people to do the kind of crazy stuff.
Okay.
And I think that by coming out, I think that that's the best thing that people can do. Just like you, like saying, "Hey, I haven't thought this is the way it is." Then that helps someone go, "Oh, okay." You know, like the kid that killed the other kid because he tried to kiss him. That sort of thing. It's like, come on, we've got to shine some more light on that. And I think that's definitely where we are getting to because of all the work that has been done over the last decades. And I think we're leading to where we won't be able to label it because seriously, I think the next generation coming up, my generation, you were gay or you were straight.
Right.
I think it's definitely, especially young people.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because there's still because I'm in the middle of old school. There's a generation attached to me that is more open-minded, but yet I am from an old school mentality where it's like, wait, you've touched a guy. I mean, that's the end of it. You're not even bi, man. You're a fucking homo. And I'm like, wait, do you know what?
You crossed the one big barrier.
You could Google it, man. Like, there's no way you're seriously saying that. But that's today. I hear that. There's somebody in a car right now saying it.
Saying it right now. But that's the way they see it.
That's a parent thing, don't you think? Or do you think it's something like that?
It's a
You don't think a school
societal
should
thing.
do it, right?
No.
Right. So parents, but then think about the way it is with how there isn't parents everywhere. Like even the ones that are around are not always. They're doing the best they can sometimes, but sometimes I see people not doing the best that they can, and then I think, well, that's at least that kid has a parent. There's a lot of them out there that don't. So how are they going to know?
Best thing we can do is do the best we can. Yes, there will be people who are hurting. That's absolutely the way of the world, and you do the best you can and be of service. And you are right now. Right now, there might be someone in the car who just turned it off because we're talking all this gay shit. But there's somebody out there going, wow, okay, we're saving somebody's life right now.
They're used to it here.
Are they just
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, we're good. We're
Hey,
good.
nobody's listening. I don't know why you're here.
But I mean, both you, Melissa, and Jason, you guys are perfect examples of if you're doing it through a forum that isn't just patently for activism or for raising awareness. That's when is there people that have turned off the radio because you're talking about gay shit? Sure. Is there people who completely changed the way of thinking about sexuality because of listening to your music, listening to your radio show? Absolutely. So it's a trade-off on both sides. I'm sure you've opened up people's eyes. Both of you have opened up people's eyes in many ways.
I find, I don't know for sure because I've only known you for about 20 minutes, but you seem very calm and
That's all the can.
open. Well, we're gonna get to that in a minute. Because I feel like you might have heard everything and then some, so you don't get affected by the other side, which is like the thing that you're well aware of. The people that don't agree with us at all.
I can't come in and preach at anybody. So you should do that. It's the last thing I could do. I feel that if I can just be the best that I can be and the best example, in the end, you can't please everybody.
Have you always been that way, or was there a time there where you could piss off Melissa Etheridge with those kind of words?
No, I've kind of always weirdly been that way. Yeah, I grew up in Kansas where you just work hard and do your best, and just that sort of Midwestern sort of thing.
Okay, so to get into the weed segue here, because you did have cancer,
Yes,
you're
I
a
did.
survivor.
Yeah.
Did that mentality that it sounds like you have help? Because I feel like I hear a lot of people when they have cancer, there is a mental. I've always, because I'm an athlete, there's a mental aspect where I believe I can fucking kill anything. If I really believe it, I can make it go away.
Oh, absolutely. That was my journey. It was almost 15 years ago that I was diagnosed. I'm 15 years cancer free.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I love and that was my health thing. And I have a true belief that I was in that situation because one, I was physically not looking at what I was putting in my body. I was drinking. I had some venti soy lattes all day long, and power bars and sugar, and my body was really acidic and a lot of stress. I really took on a lot of stress in my own personal relationships and stuff. And once I got cancer, I went, oh shit, I have to think about myself now.
Wow.
I have to make myself healthy for my kids. I
Yeah.
have kids and children, and I don't want to die. I don't want to check out now. I have so much to do. And I really, really changed that. And so I do believe that I believe that any health thing that might come now and, whatever in the future, that I will learn from, that it's about, oh, wait a minute, that's from this. And I think I understand the human body more and what life is. And there was a real spirituality that came through the cancer.
When you say that you are living a healthier life, are you a plant-based person?
Mostly I eat fish.
So you will, but are you the kind of person that knows where the fish came from, or like how anal
I try
are
my
you?
best. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy because I also think that that's a form of stress too. For
Right.
me to get all nutty about it is
Wow.
one way.
Yeah.
It's sort of this moderation in middle. And,
Yeah.
and I also believe that I do when I'm on the road. I'm very hard. I do a salad every day, and I'm eating this and drinking this and water. It's all
Right.
about that sort of thing.
Do you have a trainer?
And I used to. I don't anymore.
You just copy whatever they taught you, and
Yeah,
you're set.
now
I know,
I
right?
can get up and do yoga, and I can do. It's like
Unless you want to become the greatest martial artist in the world, they teach you enough. Especially if some of you who has learned as much as you have, you're like, oh, okay. So if I do this Monday to Friday, I'm in the clear. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So, and I don't have to pay the crazy money that
I know, right?
So yeah, so I have you get a routine, and you know that I need to walk, I need to do a little yoga, I need to and eat right, and it keeps me going.
So you smoke weed to help you with the cancer. When I say smoke weed, did you smoke? Are you a weed smoker, or do you vape, or do you eat it? What do you do?
I'm not big on edibles. I think it's a little too. I found one chocolate bar that's amazing.
Because they are getting better
Yes,
every year with it.
yes.
Because I remember there was a time there where I'd be like, no, I don't eat it. Because
Yeah.
this one time, what happened is
Go-
I ate it, and I was like, it's not working. I ate some more, and then I was like,
exactly.
help me!
And then
I'm like, I didn't get into it for this.
Yeah. You end up being one of those 911 calls. I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead right now.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
So I lay off of that, but they're getting better at. Actually, I have a company that's coming out in the summer called Etheridge Farms. So I believe so much in this medicine that
Wait, so you have your own organic?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
up in Santa Cruz, and growing, and we're going to have product this summer.
So that means all
Yeah.
different kinds of Melissa Etheridge weed.
Yes, it will be medicinally based because I believe there's a whole.
I would have been into it, but it's gay, so I'm not
It's
really.
gay.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not
geared
smoking
towards
that.
Women and so
Right.
we're just,
I don't
it's
smoke
just
that gay girl shit. Yeah.
I was this close to buying it.
I'll be wearing the fucking t-shirt. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome though. So you
Yeah. I
really
believe in
invested in it.
I totally believe in it. It really, I think that there's a health revolution happening. I think that the idea of you get sick and you take a pill and you get better, it's not
Right.
working anymore.
No.
It's breaking down. So there's a wellness, and I think that cannabis and plant medicine in general, I actually believe that the next is psilocybin, and we're going.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that.
Mushrooms.
Okay.
Mushroom.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
You said the technical word for it?
Yeah.
psilocybin.
I'm sorry, I'm old school. It's sorry. Shrooms.
The effective chemical.
Shows my.
But, there's a whole connection we have to plant spirits and opening our consciousness, and I think that exploring your own consciousness is a civil right, and to be locked up in jail because you're exploring your consciousness not okay.
Do you do
Well,
ayahuasca?
Yes, I've done that.
Right, because I was a
Have
friend
you
of
done it
mine.
yet?
No, my friend who owns Onnit, a supplement company that has sponsored me and has done. He's got a new book, and he's somebody who has researched it so much. And I'm a person that used to suffer from a lot of anxiety, to the point where I stressed myself into like a heart condition.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to go, dude, but what if my heart can't handle it? And then anyway, after all these tests, and I ended up becoming an MMA fighter again. That's how fine my heart is. I thought I had like a heart, like I was going to die soon. It turns out, no, I was going to stress and panic myself to death.
Yes.
So I'm still, now I'm past the bit where I will go with him and I will do this. At one point I was like, I want to, but I don't want to die.
It will be amazing, and it is a journey that I think anyone, I think our generation should do it. I think if you do it too young, it can kind of blow your mind.
Right.
Because it really is, it's a very deep understanding of reality
That's-
and your own
From
life.
an outsider's point of view, as someone who I'm in recovery, so I can't do ayahuasca. I would like to. I loved hallucinogens in my days of use, and everyone no matter how many good acids or mushroom stories you have, everyone has that one story like, well, there was that one time I was in Vegas and I lost my mind, I had to be put in the hospital. Every single person I've talked to that has done ayahuasca all uniformly have the same incredibly positive feedback.
I think the
about
difference,
getting in touch with mortality, becoming a kinder person,
Getting over your fear.
consideration for other humans.
Addictions,
But
addictions.
you're
huge
talking about
addictions.
when people, us taking shrooms back in the day, you're talking about a bunch of kids doing drugs. Ayahuasca is usually given to you by somebody.
It's a ceremony.
Like it's never like,
You
let's all
don't
go to
do
my
it.
house and just do
No,
ayahuasca.
No,
like,
no, you don't
Right.
do it recreationally because it can mess you up.
Right.
You need a shaman to lead you because you are going to the outer regions of consciousness.
it's terrifying to
I've
me.
never heard,
Absolutely
I've
terrifying.
never heard the negative ayahuasca story. That's all.
You
Oh,
can.
you see-
can have a
see, that's-
negative.
My brother had one.
Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna.
I
I'm
had a
banking
pretty
on.
gnarly one.
Yeah, I'm banking on it. Otherwise, I don't even want to do it.
It will
I want to die
take you to your
so that I
knees.
can, because that's my
Yes.
biggest fear. So die,
Yeah.
so I can fucking move on with the rest of my
Yes.
life.
And it's actually the shaman will tell you you're killing your ego. And when you understand your left side of your brain, your right side of your brain, your left side of your brain, we are in an ego-driven society. We're in a problem consciousness society. We get up, we drink coffee, we have sugar, we're gonna do this, we're gonna stay, we're gonna speed, and then we're gonna take a pill and we're gonna go to sleep. Bam, because we need to solve our problems. And the right side of our brain not happening. And what happens with ayahuasca is your right side of your brain totally takes over, and that left side, that stress goes away, and your ego dies, and you're like, oh my God, I am one. I'm one with everyone. There's this crazy, and it makes you fearless. You come back and you don't fear death anymore.
I was just thinking about how big my ego is and what a brutal war that's going to be, but then I just realized I'm talking to Melissa Etheridge. You had a big ego in there,
I have a huge ego.
right?
Yeah,
That was a big death for sure for you, right?
absolutely. It was.
And you're here.
Yes, and once you pass that fear, I'm not afraid to get on an airplane anymore. I'm not afraid of nothing anymore.
Is that one time or a couple of times?
That I
Ayahuasca,
journeyed?
yeah.
Oh, a handful.
Okay.
About 5 times.
But the first time, was there an immediate?
First time was beautiful. First time was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
And
the second time that slapped me around a little bit.
yeah, because my friend Aubrey has said some stuff where I'm like, I'm there. And then he told me a story a couple months later. I'm like, I'm never there.
When you go, you should go to Peru.
That's
and
what he
you should
said.
Do it for more days in a row.
That's what he
You
said.
Do it for many days.
That's what he said.
That's the way to get the because you'll go up and down, and like I said, it's not fun. You'll throw up.
That's what he
There's a lot
said.
of throwing up
Yeah,
going
he
on.
said all that.
Yeah.
He said all this stuff that made me
Yeah.
still not. I haven't done it.
But you will be a better person. You will love yourself more when you come out of it.
Yeah, I got to do that. My ego is a fucking idiot. Anyway.
Sounds good. Loving
Alright.
yourself more.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Throwing up sounds good.
Right.
Lose some weight, right?
Yeah, I'm always looking to
There you
lose a
go.
bit of weight.
So it's important when they tell you what to eat. That's important. Don't eat pork. There's a lot of things you can't eat right before you journey. Really?
I don't eat that anime anyway.
Good.
I'm out of the game, Melissa.
All right.
I do every now and then I will have grass-fed buffalo or something.
Yeah.
But,
Well, there you go.
but that's it. I'm plant-based all the way. I'm getting too old.
Yeah, we have to face it eventually.
I think the next thing for me is stress. All the other things I take care of. Oh, drink the water, do the fucking
Right,
juice
but
thing.
if you have the stress, it'll still kill you, man.
Yeah, because
So,
all right. That's why I might just quit this. Start a band with Melissa.
There you go. Come on.
Yep.
You guys would be a pretty cool power duo on stage.
Yeah.
Melissa and the homo.
No, Melissa is the homo.
So I'm half the homo I used to be. That's my first song.
What a jam!
It's a bit of a cover, but
You're talking about going from million record, 6 million records sold. I know you're working on a new album now. Is it at all discouraging to try to make new music in today's music industry, where you know that 6 million is not around the corner?
No. Nobody's doing 6 million
Right.
anymore. You know, you Taylor Swift, a million. No, because I have a following. I have people who want to hear what the music that I'm making. I feel I have people I'm listening to. I have worked very hard on my live performance, and people come see me. I can play anywhere, around the world. I can play in the States, and that's what I make my music for. And I make my music for the people that are looking for music, and people discover me all the time. It's really cool. My audience. You go. Yes, there's a lot of women there, but there's a age range from a teenager all to I got some gray hairs in there too. But it's a wonderful mix of people. Lots of men, like I said, finally going, okay, I make fun of them, and when I see guys in the front row going crazy, I'm like, I love them, but you're not telling your friends you're here. Are you? Yeah,
Right.
You don't tell your friends.
no, you should film a bunch of those guys and make them pay double for your
Right.
ticket.
You.
Like, yeah, I'll send this to your friends.
Right.
Man, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, if anyone want to get ticket, MelissaEtheridge.com. She has a website, obviously.
Yeah.
You can get
Got
tickets.
that
You're going to
nice-
Australia.
Going to Australia with Sheryl Crow. We're doing a show.
Oh,
down
mate.
there. Yeah.
Ah.
Mate, yeah, going to all the... Australia was one of the first places. My first album was huge down there in 1988.
Why do you think that is? Why do
Because
they
you
get
all
it?
love rock and roll, and you're not afraid of women.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I moved here. I'm terrified of women, Melissa. That's why I'm half a gay. Shit gets weird, I'm out.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, thinking they love women down there. You talk about that. We're
Mhm.
obviously in the middle of a really transformative
It is,
time
yeah.
as far as women go here in this country.
Mhm.
Have you felt there's been more of a struggle as an artist being a lesbian or being a woman?
Ooh, being a woman was the hardest because I didn't come out at first, and as a woman trying to shop my first record around, we would go into radio stations, and they would literally say, oh, "I'm sorry, we're already playing a woman."
What?
I know, on a rock and roll station. I'm sorry, we're playing Stevie Nicks' song. We're playing Pat Benatar. We can't play that. And I'd go, what? And there still is this sort of unspoken rule: you can't play women back to back because people will turn off the radio or something. And it just needs to change.
Wait, that's a real thing?
That's a real thing.
On my fucking channel.
No, well, because you're playing so much
Female
music.
artists in classic rock radio were looked at as a novelty.
Yeah.
Like oh yeah, we have our novelty song here. Let's put that in the middle of
Look,
every genre.
I'm aware of what it's like to be a novelty, but it's different when you're like, vert dude. I'm a pro skateboarder. Used to be a pro skateboarder, and I rode the ramps. Riding ramps is not popular. You're supposed to be cooler when you're on the street. So it was like every video part gets one vert dude. And I'm like, fuck, okay. Every team got one vert dude. If there was a vert dude on that team, don't even bother trying to pitch yourself. And I was just like, those are the apples.
Funny how things, then you just do what you can do
Yeah.
to be the best you can be,
Yep.
so that you are the one, and then you try to then open some doors and go, okay, come on.
But you have completely dominated. Like you're your own monster. Like there's no
Why not?
stopping. There's no iTunes. There's no popularity. TRL. It's just like
No.
everyone needs to suck it. I'll be here on the weekend, and you'll all come,
Yes.
and it just keeps going.
Yeah, why not?
That's
what
awesome.
it's about. I love that I wasn't in a box. I wasn't able to, that I'm not, at the most I represent sort of the 90s, the mid-90s, I'm sort of that. But other than that, I wasn't on any, any sort of, that was grunge, that was something. I sort of missed everything. I was hanging out. I never belonged to any party.
Do you think it's because you controlled your own music, being an actual songwriter? I mean,
A lot of it.
so few artists, especially nowadays, really are songwriters, and I think you kind of controlled your own fortunes in that regard.
Yeah, that's I did, and I came from I started playing music when I was 11 and 12 in country western bands back in Kansas, and I just have done it, and I love performing.
I don't follow mainstream sports, but all these losers they hate Derek Jeter, and I was just pointing out that they hate Derek Jeter. Whatever, you hate both of them because you're fucking jealous, and those dudes are successful and you're not.
Okay.
Just like everybody else in the world that hates on those two. I don't know. I don't care about baseball at all.
All right.
But apparently they're like, oh, he has a photo where he kisses a mirror in a photo shoot, and I'm like, do you think he fucking came up with it? Like, hey,
Right,
photo
no,
guy,
you know
watch.
how
Yeah, they
photographers
told
are.
him.
They're like, come on, kiss them.
Right.
Let's do it. And then it became the huge thing.
So my question to you is, Melissa, do you have a photo where you're kissing a mirror?
No,
Because
I
you're
don't.
a golden god. You're the goddess.
No, I
Do you
don't.
ever flex in the mirror and be like,
Not
suck it, you fucking bitches. I fucking run Bartertown. You ever do that?
No, you know what? Before I go on stage, I'll go, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I'm,
Feel it,
I'm
right?
it. I'm it.
Yeah.
Come on. And you walk
Yeah.
up, oh, people
Yeah.
are hollering, and you're like, yeah, this is it. This is it.
Yeah. And then you don't have to do drugs when you leave.
Just some cannabis to go to sleep.
Sounds
You're like a
good.
really successful female me.
Yay, see?
Yeah. Musically inclined. I forgot to
Come
add
on.
that part. Sorry.
We should hang.
We should hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Do
hang.
you live around here? Do you live
I
around
do live around here. Yeah. I have no friends too.
None?
Yeah, I mean,
Come over.
like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's actually, people think that we're all hanging out with each other over here.
No.
We don't. No, people have families. and
That's my
lives.
best friend. He comes, we
That
see.
explains a lot.
Oh, let me retract that. I know that guy. He's a nice guy.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Ah,
Both
he-
you guys.
He married me and my wife.
I did.
Oh.
I love him.
I grew up with these younger
I love
brothers.
both these guys. They're
Thanks, man.
if I was gonna shoot an example of these are my friends, so you need to like get a vibe on who I am. I'll shoot these two fucking homos out to represent me.
Very nice of you.
Thanks,
Great.
thanks, dude.
Make sure you have your shirt off when you're representing me, though, Catherwood. Dingo, make sure your shirt's on.
I'll keep my
Right.
shirt on. Promise.
Nothing but love there. He's a cute guy. Wait, that was the question I wanted to ask. Because now is there like a lot of groupies? Is there like girls that are like, hey, you know, I know you're
There
busy,
used
but
to be.
That's
My
a good.
family-
Wait, they know better now?
Ricky Martin always talked about how, in the gay male community, it was like he was looked at as a trophy as opposed to being a human being. And I wonder if, maybe there's part
Well,
of that.
it
in the
was
lesbian.
funny in the '90s. It was. I had women jumping up on stage and going crazy, taking off their clothes. And
Hell
shit.
yeah.
It was nuts. And you know, and we all got older, and they can't jump up on stage anymore.
Oh.
You know, they're just we're all just old.
oh, come
You
on,
know,
that is the most
I know.
non-rock and roll.
I
That
know.
man, that was a total.
Every now and then somebody jumps.
Somebody
every
makes
now and
every now and then
okay?
somebody makes it up.
But it doesn't happen every night. It used to. Oh my God, it used to.
You're throwing the bras
Crazy.
back
Oh
on
my
stage.
God.
You're like, no,
I've
put that
had-
back on,
I've had
please.
bras just land on my guitar and wrap around and where I can't even play.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, it's total
So
rock
sick.
and roll.
I wish I
it's
could
crazy.
tell you that story. But I
Yeah,
don't.
I know.
He threw a bra at me. Try to hit me with a bra, maybe.
You know, and they were always huge bras. I'm like, you're really gonna miss that later. You really
Yes, yes. Yeah, always when there's a certain size of boob where you
No.
always got to wear something
Yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah, they like hit you and stuff. They do weird
I
things.
brought that up.
Yes, you did.
I brought it up.
and
Okay.
I'm running with it.
You are gone.
Did it? No. Anyway, all right. Does she have to go, or can we keep her?
Oh. Oh.
So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna be friends. It's
Yes.
funny because I just had another celebrity friend who was befriending me, and I was gonna hang out with him, and we don't really fit. And I detached myself from being his friend.
Yeah, we
So,
have to do that.
I need a
There's
need a
not
friend.
enough time.
A little bit like I feel like if I was gonna hang out with you, that you'd be like, hey, you know, do you wanna like something hang out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not. Do you want to stay up until 4 a.m? Maybe do some cocaine? I don't think you're gonna say that to me.
No.
And that's the
I have a
pocket.
skate ramp in my backyard.
Shut the.
I do. I
Really?
do. Yes. From Orange County, the skate light thing. Yeah, my son was.
Oh, see,
he's a
skate
snowboarder
ramps.
now. Yeah.
Oh, skate-
skate ramps.
Boom.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got him a plug.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go over to your house and eat shit on your
Yeah.
ramp.
Come on.
'Cause that's
for
what's
the
gonna
kids?
happen.
I see you breaking out a little Etheridge Farms weed, you guys. You know,
Come on.
You break out the 12-string,
Yeah.
Jason, you know, hits up the
There you
half
go.
pipe.
I'm an excellent singer. I'm in a band. I was on the Billboard charts and shit. Death, Death,
You
Die.
do not know it.
Oh, that band.
You do
Yeah.
not. You
It's
do
a
not-
metal band. I'm a different genre than you, Melissa. I'm fair.
Yeah.
If we start riffing out, you're gonna be like, hey, you need to slow down, Jason. I'm like, you need to speed up, Melissa. I'll probably just enjoy your riffs, actually. I'll be there for the best. Anyway, if anybody wants to get tickets, MelissaEtheridge.com. At Me The Ridge. Ooh, on Twitter, I like that. Me The Ridge. Do you ever go? The ridge is.
I'm glad you didn't read it Etheridge. A lot of people read it.
Well, I can't read.
Oh, okay.
I felt like
No,
I
no,
demonstrated
no
that right
Australians
there,
can.
right?
We were just raised differently. We were raised by
Melissa.
wolves.
Melissa _ Etheridge.
You trying to
on
save-
On
Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
Trying to save me, Ding?
Trying to save it, dude.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, just a little punch here and there.
We're both illiterate morons, and we got paid somehow. So
You made it.
that's right, baby.
I
She
do
catch
feel
me
like-
at Melissa Etheridge's house, shredding her ramp,
I do
bitches.
feel like you people
Hate on that.
all know each other.
What?
I do feel like you people all know each other.
You-
And when
you
I say you
people?
people, I mean Australian.
It's racist.
If you go to an Australian party in Los Angeles, like
Oh, yeah.
every person that
Okay, you got invited to an Australian party in Los Angeles? Because I never did.
many.
Do people meet you? Go, I know someone in Australia, and then and say, do you know them?
I hate
Yes,
that.
yes. Which is,
That's kind of crazy.
yeah. No, that joke, when I first came here when I was 17, I learned that in about the first 3 months. I was like, yes, I know him, AC/DC, and the dude from In
And he
Excess.
said, Michael.
That's all that's it. You know what I mean? It's that guy. You don't know Trevor, but that's
And
us.
the crocodile.
We all ride the kangaroo to school, and that's
Well, the
it.
same shit happens when I go to Australia and I tell them I'm from Los Angeles. So I was
Oh,
like, you
do
know
you
George
know-
Clooney, mate.
Right.
I'm like, no, I don't know George Clooney.
Okay, that's just
Or
as
Snoop.
stupid. Okay.
You know, I mean, that does happen.
Okay, I did not realize that we were capable of being just as dumb. But okay, fair enough. My bad. I'm over here. I will see you soon. I can't wait to ride your ramp. You don't ride the ramp, do you?
I don't.
Right. Have you
I
ever?
watch my son.
How old's your son?
He's 19 now.
Does he ride it anymore?
He's more snowboarding.
Right.
He just broke his foot. so
Because
he's-
19 is crunch time, which tells you which one you're gonna be.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because if you go past 19, well, you're invested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Because my
he
son.
knew that he wasn't going to be great, so he didn't want to keep doing it.
So my son he's 8 and he knows his father's good and he got into it and got good fast. When he finally started riding ramps, he got good in a way where I know I'm like, oh shit, he could be good if he wanted to. And I don't really want him to be a pro skateboarder. I'm like, it's not. I didn't do it for money. You guys live in a different world where you think like you got to have like a
Sponsors
check
and-
or
yeah.
something cool. Otherwise, it's not an accomplishment. I just wanted to be really good at skateboarding.
Yeah.
There was no promise of, there was no pot when I started. It was just, if you go enough, you'll be good at it. You know, later on it was like, if you're good enough, you'll get like shiny shoes and
Yeah,
shit.
right.
I'm like, ooh, shiny shoes,
Yeah.
double bonus.
Bring it
Yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll tell you. Thanks for being on the show. I really appreciate it. You're awesome.
All right.
We'll be back, arseholes.
Love it. I gotta take a picture with you for my
Fuck
son.
yeah. Even though he's gonna be like, whatever, he's gonna want to know Dingo if he's a snowboarder.
Oh
Dingo's
Come on.
Dingo's the man. Dingo is a pro
Yeah,
snowboarder, and
Let's
he
get
did
one
a
out
TV
here.
show
All
with
right, come on.
the #1 dude in the snowboard world.
Yeah, I had a clothing company and snowboarding for a long time, and that was why I came over here. I was like,
Yeah, he's a failed pro snowboarder.
yeah, he's a failed pro skateboarder.
I fucking made it. You didn't make it. Go out there.
Ask him if he was ask him if he was ever #1.
Were you ever number one?
No, but I beat Tony Paul.
When you can borrow your and I will.
Catherwood, we've got like a new coffee machine if you want to take a look at that, if you want coffee or anything.
I'm back. The fuck is that?
That's actually my birthday. Yeah. They all get in there. See that?
What?
They all got in there.
Who's that? Is it Charlotte?
Jeez. It's a packed house in there.
I said to Dingo.
I did porn the other day.
Nice.
I'm lying.
I feel like you're not lying.
Ah, shut up.
I feel like I just assumed that I just assumed you meant like a personal porn, like for you and Kate. No.
No. Oh, can we hit that? Because Tully's not here?
What the fuck? You got the
What do you need, dog?
cord. Can you give me the cord to play shit from my phone? Like, is it plugged into Tully's computer or?
Yeah, the aux cord.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
Ellis and Etheridge
There you go.
back together again. What is that?
Sick combo.
Smoke weed and fight.
Skate.
Skate. Etheridge skate.
I just see her by the ramp, just like finger picking, and you're skating away.
Kickflip it, Jason. Riff it out, Etheridge.
Rip it out.
Lay some riffage on me, Etheridge.
I can only imagine. Dude, there's probably been. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's been some girls that weren't as, my style, but I bet you there's some crazy hot groupies
Right.
in her day. You know, like
UFC Bellator Supercross results here.
Yep.
In a minute and a half.
I know, right?
Dingo, you were with Rampage?
Yeah.
How's that?
I didn't see him after the fight, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in that locker room for
Or
money.
go to the after party or the after party. I went straight home. I actually left. I left 30 seconds before the fight ended. I was in my car and would have been back on the road by the time they said who the winner was, because I already knew.
Did you watch both? Did you watch UFC and Bellator?
Dude, I'll tell you. I watched all three at the same fucking time. Like, I had a phone up, I had a screen, I surfed them all. I knew what was going on. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. There was 3 things on Saturday night that happened around the same time. I bought the fights the UFC fight, my wife got food poisoning and she was out of commission the entire weekend. So I did not go to Bellator by myself. I just felt like that was not going to be. She was, when your wife says, "Yeah, sure, just go, it's okay,"
Right, but you know.
yeah.
You know.
So I felt like it was a good idea because I got to see all three things at the same time, and it's better for me. I'm a real hardcore. I really like to know what's going on, and I felt, first of all, Supercross changed the format for this race. There's now a Triple Crown, which I find very amusing. The Triple Crown is just a thing that has been used in fucking surfing and skateboarding for so long. I don't understand
Horse racing.
who they are or where they come from, but when they come in, they change the rules. So the rules of Supercross this weekend were 3 main events.
Crazy.
Some of them went for 8 minutes, 12 minutes, and then the last one, I don't fucking know. But I thought it was great. It was a great idea. I don't know how you feel about it if you're a racer, but I'm watching, and I was like, this is great. You guys should do more main events. Fuck ya. Poor bastards.
I feel like in all sports, like motorsports like that now, they are switching up
Formats.
all the time. Just
Trying to
keep
make it
interesting.
exciting.
It's
Okay, well then
exciting,
mission
different,
accomplished.
Hold the, yeah, it's just a continuous change.
You can talk about tradition and honoring the history of blah blah blah. What it boils down to is selling tickets and keeping the fans interested. And if you're gonna do something that does that, so be it. That's the bottom line. It's still entertainment. Even though it's a competition.
Right, so anyway, Jason Anderson, Cole Seeley, Justin Basha, Roxon, Weston Pike, these are the names that are in the rankings right now. Everybody looks great. It's fun to watch. If you've never watched motocross, I would recommend it, everybody. It's a good time to check out. But in the end, Tomac, then Cole Seeley, Jason Anderson, look, they're neck and neck, and they're all flying around each other. It's death-defying. Somebody's going to fucking die, and you should definitely check it out. On the other hand, while I was surfing back and forth, checking out Bellator, while I was checking out the UFC, there were a couple of fights on the undercard of Bellator that were a true treat. And then, man, Rory McDonald and
Warrior
and Lima. This Dingo, you didn't see it, but this guy Lima kicked him in the leg 2 times. Noticed it was hurt from the second one, and went after that leg. And I think maybe in total got 4 kicks on him. And then when he landed on his back, he kicked the same spot while he was on his back. So maybe 4 standing up and then 2 lying down kicks. And his leg, for the next 2 rounds or 3.5 rounds, he did not stand up. He took him down and he beat him up with what I think really was with one leg. He beat that dude with one leg.
Well, there's a 4-inch by 6-inch giant, like hematoma on his shin.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and that just goes to show respects to this Lima guy who, if he kicks you in the leg, any other normal person, that thing is in half, because that must be amazing technique. I've never seen anybody's leg look like that. Have you?
It's crazy. No, I've never seen anything like this.
I thought he broke it.
I've seen leg kicks above the knee,
Yeah,
where
right.
the well up guy's crazy. I've never seen anything like that in the shin area.
It looked like it was. I thought it was broken at first when he was on the ground in the guard. I thought I saw like a wrinkle, like the bone was folding, but I guess not. But that's what it takes to be a champion in Bellator and the UFC. I did not care that much for the main event. I thought it was weird. All these photos I saw of Rampage before the fight, he looked pretty shredded.
Yeah.
And then in the actual fight, he kind of looked like...
It's like he rehydrated and got smooth or something.
Yeah, but all the other photos were before he cut weight. It was kind of a weird...
Did you see Aaron Pico's body shot to end the fight? That was...
Oh, yeah.
See if Andrew...
Yeah. The guy...
As a boxer will... that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was also against the guy that can't punch.
Yeah, but at the same time, I watched it. You watched the setup with the leg kick there. Ooh!
No, it's a great body shot. Great. That guy's got a great future. It's funny how he lost his first fight in Bellator. It was like a pure accident because this guy is the hype train. Everybody loves him. Anyway, the main event, I saw Rampage get taken down 3 times, and I kept thinking, that's 30 grand. And then I felt like in the third round where he'd been taken down and he was saying, fuck. And I felt like instead of thinking about the next round, he was thinking about how much money he owes. and that's no way to come into the next round.
Yeah.
And it just felt like, because to me, I had UFC Fight Pass and I had the UFC on my phone in front of me while I was watching Bellator over the top of the screen. And at one point, the heavyweights were fighting in the UFC and the heavyweights were fighting in Bellator. And I was like, I mean, these two dudes versus these two dudes.
Yeah, can you imagine Stipe versus either of those guys?
But at the same time, the welterweight fight that just happened, both those guys could fight for the welterweight belt in the UFC, and it wouldn't be a disrespectful fight at all. These guys look like... I mean, I actually felt like Chael looked like he came out to fight. Chael landed a lot of punches. I think if he had landed those left hands on anybody else, it might have actually done something. It's just, you're punching Rampage. It's
I feel like
kind of stupid.
And this is just speculation, but both of these gentlemen, Rampage and Chael, were the like massive underdogs in this heavyweight tournament, this Bellator tournament.
Right.
And I think that Chael like really took that personally, and that's why he's come out with like it did. Like I agree with you. It looked like he meant business.
Yeah, but I mean, Rampage at this point to just be that one-dimensional, like or at least I don't know. It just seemed like he really. I could tell his main thing was, you're not going to take me down, so he would never walk forward. He was only looking to counter, and he didn't get what he wanted, which was, in one of those 4 punches he throws to land, and so now look, he actually stunned Rampage at one point. It's pretty funny. But full credits to Chael for winning that fight. It looked great.
Yeah.
But let's get to the UFC, because I predicted it. I don't know if I said it on here, but I said it on Ellis. Thought I was catching some poor technique from this giant man, and I'm like, when they both stand next to each other, Stipe does not look like a small dude.
He isn't.
I'm just saying, Stipe does not look like he's being like shamed by this giant dude. He's taller than him. He just doesn't have arms that are as long.
I can understand how like the casual fan would be bored by that fight, but
bored?
Yeah, because it wasn't exactly
okay. I meant to me, I was so excited. To watch a body so big. Because, like, that's the thing that he has going for him that we all don't have going for us. Nobody in MMA or in the world has that body going for them in fighting. He does. You know what I mean? The next best thing is Stipe. Stipe does not look like him.
No, he does not. Stipe looks like a firefighter.
But
wow, that's a big firefighter.
But when he got up in the first round and started walking, I was laughing my fucking ass off, because that body, all that muscle had turned to shit. He could barely make his legs walk to the other side. I saw his butt muscles give out when he tried to walk. He almost collapsed, and that was walking to the chair in the first round. He took everything from him.
You've been there where your skin turns blue from just your muscles can't get oxygen.
See, I don't think I've been where he's been. I think they might.
Definitely have. I felt like
See, because you're a weightlifter guy. I don't think. I feel like, but I see. I don't think you have as much as.
Probably
he has so much muscle. Yeah. I wonder if he's, because I don't think his heart ever left. But he literally could not operate his body.
I've been to the point where I couldn't move my limbs because I couldn't get oxygen to them.
Right.
I felt like I was drowning.
Is this from lifting weights or from fighting?
If I take a couple weeks off of jiu-jitsu, but I continue lifting weights, and then I go and I roll. I've been underneath guys, and I said I'd love to try to escape. I cannot move. My body, and you could see, people have said you could see my fingers turn blue and stuff. You just can't get oxygen. It's crazy.
From being super buff?
I think it's being out of shape, and then maybe having muscle and then being out of shape. But
wow,
a lot of it's just getting to a point. There's something about.
I don't have to deal with that.
You don't get tired from being buff?
No.
What do you get tired from? Standing there?
No, I don't get tired standing there. I can stand there just fine, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You know what it feels like?
You should be.
You ever be at Dingo snowboarding? I'm sure. You ever go to super high elevation?
Yeah, you
That's
do.
what it feels like, but I'll be at sea level and I'll feel like that.
That sucks. That sucks.
Get oxygen.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I liked that Stipe grabbed the belt from Dana and gave it to his coach and said, "You put it on me,"
Pretty gangster.
because he did get kind of counted out a little bit. You know, they did make the promo more about the other guy, and we as spectators, we don't see that. But if you're Stipe and you've won the belt and defended it 2 times, and they make a promo where, "Watch this giant black guy kill this other guy," because that's what it fucking looked like.
Well, I think Francis has such a crazy story that, and I think that the UFC is owned by WME, and they're looking from it from a purely entertainment-based standpoint.
Yes.
And a guy.
Oh, look, I didn't say. I understand their angle,
Right.
but
What
I also
don't understand, though,
credit where credit's due. He's the fucking champ.
He's a champ, and Stipe's got a great story. He's a fucking active fireman.
I know.
He fights fires, and he's a family man.
He's a
and
great
he's just
American.
like a really nice guy who loves Cleveland, and he's
great
just
American.
fucking awesome.
A great American.
Yeah. Really.
Right. And look, now that he's won, he's the winningest UFC heavyweight. So now, sure, he's not as big and as black as Francis, but there's a hype train you can jump on there. UFC. He's the undisputed greatest heavyweight UFC fighter of all time.
Yeah.
And he speaks English. Run with it. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I get UFC's angle for thinking Francis was going to win, and he does look terrifying, and that makes people buy tickets. But now, you did disrespect the champ, but the champ is now officially the champ, and he beat your upcoming monster. So now, let's put some more fucking eggs in his basket and invest in him, because
He's
people will come.
undisrespectable now.
People will come to see him fight anybody now. He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
he is the undisputed champion of the world.
I did hear you call that, but I
Thank
also
you.
heard you call that Ozdemir
yeah.
was going to shock.
Yep. Yep. No. And look, and that's fair too. I thought, you never know. I just thought, because the fuck was that?
I think a phone just spoke.
I
to
thought
us.
that the Vulcan guy was knocking people out in close, and Daniel fights in close, but it was very apparent, because I thought the other thing was Daniel. You've never seen Daniel Cormier. I've interviewed him before the John Jones fight. He said that he's been rocked a few times, but he's never been knocked out, and he got knocked out and was in hospital.
Yeah.
What does that do to him? You don't know. Nobody knows. He doesn't know. So I thought if you put those two together, maybe there was a shot, but boy, was I completely wrong. I think Daniel was fighting him like I was fighting the Dingo.
It looked like
He was playing with it.
Yeah, like there was some when he puts him in a full crucifix and just does rabbit punches to his face, like it was toying with it.
I felt like even at the start where Vulcan had energy and was throwing fast punches, I thought I saw Daniel saying some stuff under mumbling some stuff to him about what a joke it was.
He's super professional.
Super
Wait, who
professional.
was?
Daniel, he's just a super
Well,
well-rounded
he's-
professional.
Wait, is it professional to talk smack while you're fighting each
no,
other?
I meant his performance.
Okay.
No, but I just think him in
Everything
general,
about
the
him.
the
No,
way
you're
that
right.
his
It's a
career
great
has come
ambassador
back
for this
around,
sport.
the way that it's come back around, and the journey that he's gone through, especially through all that all the Jones stuff, and I even think like there were people involved in UFC that were not fans a couple of years ago, and
Yep.
now it's just he's become the man's man of the UFC.
I'm a big fan.
Me too.
And I don't think anyone doesn't not. I think everyone likes him. I don't think there is. You find obviously there's a few people out there, and the fighters, of course, but that you find a tough nut to crack. That's like I don't not like that guy.
If John Jones doesn't come back, if this drug charge, the pending drug charge stands, and he has like 4 years or something.
But even so, I think it's already like fuck, like that again, like for that to happen a third time is.
Well, I'm saying that if there isn't a return of Jones to the UFC, which is probably not going to happen, I don't know what's left for Daniel except for super fights. Like he's like in a.
Aren't they already talking
he's
about
in a
that
Mighty
though?
Mouse kind of category, right?
But didn't they already? Right. Well, that's not true. That I mean, there's other guys. What's Jimmy Manoa or whatever his name is? Yeah, well, I mean, he got caught, man. You know, that doesn't mean I'm not going to come watch him fight somebody else. I mean, look, how many more fights do you want to have when you're 40 and you've got the belt?
Yeah.
Because I know it's
so
a bird.
crazy to think that Daniel couldn't lose a little more weight and fight GSP.
Have you seen him at 205?
Who? Daniel?
Wait, are you fucking? Was that a joke?
What?
Daniel losing
That's
weight.
a good point.
Okay.
That's a good point.
Okay,
Well,
you
okay,
weren't
fine.
joking.
Well, it's not so crazy.
He was just thinking
Okay,
out
is it-
loud.
is
He
it
looks like
crazy-
he's gonna die when he makes
Is it
205.
crazy to think that George could get a little bit more yoked out? Because George St. Pierre's
Come on.
huge right now.
George is a ducker. He don't want anybody bigger. If he was gonna take a fight, he would have taken it with Tyrone. Tyrone, sorry. I mean, I think Gaslam has a chance.
Kelvin Gaslam's a real, like, sincere talent. A dominant fighter. I think he. I don't, man. If he really could make 170. I know he's establishing himself 185 right now, but if he could really make 170 and be healthy, I'd love to see him down there and fight some of those guys and see what would happen.
He can barely make 185. Fat ass. Yeah, I didn't know you could get a staph infection inside your stomach. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got one inside, right?
That's pretty nasty.
He was eating his intestine. How's that?
Crazy.
Right?
Yeah. Did you really?
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you get that? Oh,
That sucks.
wait, does that mean he ate it? Oh, he ate a staph sandwich. Oh, he ate a staph sandwich.
Do you think he was licking asshole?
What?
What? I mean,
Where did that
okay,
come from?
what does that mean? That his wife had staph in her ass?
No, it means that he always thinks about ass.
Maybe his fucking wife had staph in his ass.
Jason, I was
Or
thinking
he ate a
about
staph sandwich.
Eating
He's from the...
something that might give you bacteria. The first thing that comes to my mind, asshole.
Eating shit. He ate a staph sandwich. He didn't eat poo, dude. He doesn't eat poo.
I don't think he sits down with a fork and knife and has a log of shit and goes to town. I'm thinking that maybe he gets a little amorous in the bedroom and takes a peek in the beehole every once in a while.
I don't think it. I think lots of people take a peek in the butthole, but I don't think people are devouring shit out of their lover's ass.
I could send you some pictures. I'll send them to Dingo.
Yeah, but you can
He
send me
sends it
pictures
to me
of
all the time.
Well, that's your fault for laughing at him.
I
don't
do
respond
laugh
to
at it. I do laugh at it. Today I got a great one.
Yeah, you show me photos of the pink sock. Not everybody pink socks.
He loves a pink
Very
sock.
few.
He was sending me pictures of the pink sock at your wedding.
Well, thanks for not sending it to me. You fucking idiot.
I send Kevin and Andrew pink sock and fisting and shit eating all the. If they send me anything regarding
Wait, shit eating?
Yeah.
People are eating shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. Okay. What?
Okay. Yeah. I guess it's forearming.
No, it's fisting when it goes up to the elbow. But you're saying does somebody pull poo out? Where's the ones where you're eating shit? Because I don't think that's true.
What do you mean?
People eat poo.
Yeah.
Wait, like cables out of a butt?
Like full on logs dropping into the mouth, or
Like the 2 girls, 1 cup thing.
Yeah.
But that's not real.
I think these are. It just appears as such.
Of turds coming out of a dude's butt.
Andrew, what do you think? I mean, here he comes. Jason examining right now. I think of Andrew.
Wait, is that a girl that took a lot of poo? See, nobody can take a poo that big. That's a poo like a horse would take. So
That's
nobody.
not real.
That's because it's like a 4-pound shit. Nobody can take a
You just
4-pound
got done
shit.
by the internet, dude.
The heaviest shit ever recorded is like 2 pounds max.
But what if like 5 people shit on him? What
It's
if
one
shit-
person.
what
Yeah,
if
but
shit
that's
was-
her.
Wait, why are we having this conversation? Why am I... Get that out of here. Why am I looking at fake poo and why are we in a big poo-poo conversation?
Andrew and Catherwood are here.
Jesus Christ.
Look, we're getting to the bottom of it. I feel because I feel like it's
Literally.
not true. And that other video is like a dude taking a shit on a girl's head
That
in
was
her
a
mouth.
fake internet video.
What do you think? Jason becoming a
Oh wait, that's a Blumpkin on a chest.
shit video.
I don't see any shit in anybody's mouth.
It's a mouth underneath.
Yeah, and it's not going in the mouth. It's hitting her in the chest. It's not going in her mouth.
See, I sent some different ones where it's.
Oh, that one could be real.
It's not real.
Someone sitting down to eat.
Getting shit on the chest is not anywhere. It's not that big of a deal.
Are you a fan?
Of getting shit on the chest?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Man, you think I'm into getting shit on?
No, you said it's not that big a deal. I was just curious.
Oh, you went from there with it.
I mean,
That's understandable. It's understandable. But yeah, no, I'm not into poo at all.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
strike me. I mean, you're a queen fella.
Segue. I paid for my daughter to get singing lessons, and her singing teacher sent me this last night. I wasn't aware that my kid could really sing. But check this out. Sweet segue, right?
Yeah.
Eating poo to my daughter singing.
Shut up. Just listen to the song.
I know, right? Thanks, Dingo. I'm already divorced, so I'm in the clear on this. I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, that you are.
See?
How long she been?
That's singing,
how long
right?
she been
She's
training?
singing. It's cool. I like this song too.
I don't know this song. It's probably a friend of yours, right? She hasn't fucked up yet. Who is this, Dingo? Who is it, Andrew? Oh, okay. Ah, now me. Weird.
Hearing your daughter sing?
Yeah, but like sound like a woman,
Yeah.
you know?
Like,
Like
if you told me this voice was from a 26-year-old, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Right? That's weird. Anyway, I heard
She's
that.
got a
last
voice,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
night. I know, right? I know. Imagine if she becomes a little singer. I'd be so pumped. I'm so proud of her. So, I didn't. I just take her and I drop her off and I wait out the front and then I pick her up and I say, "How was it?" and she says, "Good." And I'm not allowed to go in there and that's cool. I'm like, whatever, you know. If that, I understand that you don't want your old man to come in there and watch it. Good, but I mean, I sang a song with her. I sang a song with her a long time ago. She couldn't sing. She was as good as I was, you know, just going along with it. And then that just came in the mail last night. I'm like, fuck off.
How long? How long are singing lessons?
An hour.
Hour.
How long she been working at it?
It's been a year, I think.
Wow.
Good for her, man. I mean,
Yeah, I was always, remember I told you, because I feel like I wasn't sure what it was that she was going to fall in love with yet.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to give her a bunch of stuff that she might fall in love with. And I
Yeah,
felt like,
motorbikes didn't work out. Huh?
yeah, okay, I get it, dude. Like, I'm failing because of the things that I'm offering her are things that you probably need a little more testosterone to want to be involved in. But you never know. She could want to be an MMA fighter. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Got to get her in the gym, make her find out. She's fucking heavy-handed, I'm telling you. She's blowing it. She'd be a fighter. But anyway, she wants to be a singer. No, but just that was my main concern with her. Because she reminds me of me more than Tiger. And that's my main worry is for her to be lost in
Like
this
aimless,
world.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'd be dead in a day if that was my fucking plan. Just to be, you know what I mean, tomorrow and then the next day. I got to have a plan. I got to have a mission. I got to have a passion. And I was like, what are you into? And she would do that thing that a lot of kids say these days. I'm like, man, you know what I mean? I remember a lot of, when we had interns back in the day, they would say that. And I would make fun of them. Because I'm like, you don't get it, dude. Like, you're, you know, almost 20 or you are 20. You better fucking have a
gotta
passion.
figure it out.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be this weird thing where you're just going to end up being a troll on the internet hating on all these other people that did fucking get a passion and started doing some shit. Because they'll just leave you. They'll leave you in the dirt.
Well, it's good too that you're giving her like real singing training too, as opposed to a lot of. I'm sure there's a lot of girls her age who are like, "Oh, I want to be a singer. I'm gonna be a singer. I'm gonna be on YouTube and I'm gonna be a star, and that's
Right.
it." You know, the fact that you're introducing her to the actual structure of
Well,
singing.
yeah, no, because to me, like I said before about the skateboard thing, don't want fame out of it. Like, you want to be a singer? Go learn how to be a singer. Try real hard, and then I guarantee you one day you'll be alone in a fucking room someday, and you will just belt out shit, and you'll be like, I can fucking do anything with my voice.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to get out of it. Like, there's a weird, confusing thing. I said it last week where I just wanted to be a skateboarder, and then the money thing comes in, and you're like, whoa, I'm really into money. You know, that wasn't the plan. My friend.
Now or
No, I'm saying how it evolved. Like, I just wanted to be good at skateboarding, and then my best friend Colin McKay had a car that had speakers in the seats, and I think he had TV screens in the back, and I was like, oh. And then he was like, listen to this album, and I'm like, whoa, dude's talking about how much money he's got. I'm like, man, I want to get money. Literally, like the fucking Dax moron movie. I like money. Like, I didn't care about it until it was given to me in a really glamorous way.
Right.
Other people's money didn't even light up. Rolls Royces didn't mean anything to me because you didn't make it look good. I was into this dude's fucking car, was it? Some fucking stupid SUV, Lincoln fucking dickhead or something. But it was 2001 and he had 22s when it first came out. I didn't even... What is this world of rims and shiny shit? I'm like, I want to be in this. Is cool and everybody likes you if you got shiny shit. I need shiny shit. Hey, kid, do this ad for shiny shit. Okay. But before I would have told that dude to fuck off, but now I'm aware of shiny shit. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's pretty cool and people like you for it.
Everyone falls, especially guys, you fall into this trap eventually, right? At some point in your life. Hopefully you get out of it at a young age, but everyone, at some point, it's cool to, it seems cool to be rich, right?
It is.
I think that because, look, you measure...
It's all they say it is. And more.
You measure like your value to other guys. You look at it as how much success you have. And how much success you have is measured by how much money you make.
That's what they say.
It's not... Look, I got an ex-wife, so it's different. Yeah. But even in the end, she's probably... Somebody's going to tell her, but even if you make this life not fun... If everybody here doesn't have my back, I can leave, and my kids can just deal with it. It sucks to say it, but I'm not your bitch, so that my kid can go to like the school in Beverly Hills. I don't answer to anybody. I'll do it as best as I can. I'll take it as much as I can for everybody. But if it's gonna jeopardize my health, or it's just like, hey, your existence sucks entirely. Right. This isn't, and I stand for shit. And if feel like I'm not standing for it anymore. I can go live in an apartment with my wife, you know. I'll go get I'll just use my chick's hybrid car or whatever. You don't own me.
Right.
I have to remind myself of that constantly because, like I did in skateboarding, I can get dragged away into La La Land. I like shiny shit. I'll do anything for shiny shit. I don't want to be that. And I think at one point I used to say, well, at this point, the lifestyle that I have to maintain it for my kids. And I'm like, really? Do I?
Yeah, because they'll be happy.
That's what I'm saying.
Either way.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like if I leave the show, I'm gonna fucking live under a bridge and no longer choose to work. Like I'm gonna get a job, but it probably won't pay as much as this. So.
Yeah, you know, but just sticking up for you a little bit, I think it's really easy to get dragged away in the La La Land. You know, it's important to bring yourself back, but it's really easy to have that happen. You know,
it's happened to me.
Especially now with Instagram and stuff and the internet. It's really easy when all of that is shoved in your face and people living this glorious lifestyle and having beautiful cars and big houses. It's very, very easy to get drifted off into, I'm obsessed with this stuff and I must have it for myself.
Saw a video on YouTube the other day of a guy in the mud in the forest, Dingo, and he got trees and vines, and he made the tree, skimmed them down, took the things off, made poles, and then he made mud fucking clay bricks and shit, and then he made a roof and a fucking house.
Just out of wood.
Out of wood and mud.
Tree.
In the bush.
He lives in it.
And then he made a fucking oven.
Did he have
an oven?
Yeah, like you can make fucking oven pizzas that come made it out of mud in the bush.
That's awesome.
Live there. You know how much money it costs him?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He just chills.
You want a pizza?
He makes a pizza. Where does he get the dough from?
He might have to. Yeah.
has to go
Well, I
to-
don't think he. Look, I'm just saying you could make a pizza in there. He looked like he might be just heating up some rabbits in there or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Or he made the dough out of like cassava melons or something.
I'm just saying he did that in one day in the bush. Like, look, if I'm going to live in the bush in a mud hut, it's not going to be my one day mud hut. You know what I mean? I might go a little further than that. He looked like he was a little better than me at making stuff too.
Well, you'll see. I mean, he may have been pressed into that. He may have no other option.
He looked like he does. He makes mud huts for a living to show you how he could survive in the wilderness.
For instance,
Yes.
I have a hard time. I was noticing the other day, my wife and I went to some event. And,
Yes.
I had a very hard time talking to like new people.
Right.
But when I was pressed and I was a active drug addict and did not have any drugs, I had no problem going into random parts of New York City and talking to incredibly diverse grouping of people, all because my back was to the wall.
Yeah, are you saying you don't like the new you or you do like the new you?
I'm saying I do like the new me. What I'm saying, though, is that you'd be surprised what you can accomplish when your back's to the wall.
Oh, yeah.
There's a difference between how you swim when you're trying to avoid drowning as opposed to just...
See, and that's why I always live in a paranoid state.
Mm.
Because you're better when you think it can be taken away from you.
Sometimes.
It's a painful existence, but it's a fucking better. You're a better you.
Little
like
John
you-
also told me something else.
Who?
Little John?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
No.
I'm not joking.
At your lowest
Yeah.
is when you will be at your strongest at your creativity.
Can we get like, you know what I mean, like advice or inspirations from Little John?
We could
That
just
would
have
be a
him
great segment.
just have him call in, get like 20 buttons.
Yeah, like you can just when you see him next time, record him
We'll get a couple.
on his iPhone.
We'll get a couple.
On your iPhone,
Yep.
and then it's like fucking.
We got it. We
Yeah.
got it.
And
They
he can
got
be
it.
like, "What do you need to do? What?" Yeah, put one of those on the end of it.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Yeah.
What?
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can okay one. He can not okay one. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. But those would be, because that's a guy that I don't know. I know he's friends with Dingo, but so I can run that. But I feel like that guy. If he's telling me how to do something business-wise, I'm listening to him because I didn't watch his whole track record. He just seems like a guy that has figured something out when it comes to that stuff. So I'm all ears. Kind of similar to a Diddy. If Diddy was ever to be like, hey, you want to know something about the business? My fucking brain is on lock, on memorize right now. Like I would be like, go ahead, Diddy. If whatever he's about to say, that's gonna work. It's gonna have some weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like remember that for years to come. That Diddy said this one thing about
It's
business.
like when Deirdre gives you advice on something, on events.
He
or
never gave
whatever.
me advice.
Didn't he give you some advice?
Nah, he just said he's like, that was pretty heavy shit on Stern, man. I gotta respect that.
Okay, cool. So he gave you no advice.
No.
He's not giving up his secrets.
Well, I feel like advice that he could give me wouldn't work for me.
Right.
Because he understands
Why is that?
that. Because I'm a different kind of talent than him.
Yeah, he's like Viacom's highest paid guy ever.
Yeah, he's like a. Yeah, I'm an accidental mess.
He somehow figured out how to keep MTV turned on for another 5 years.
I don't know. Look, I just
He's
feel
a
like
special guy.
I just know. I know how he pitches TV shows. I know how he's done everything, and that's how it works for him. And you got to know who you are. You know, like I don't have that. I don't have that.
I see. I think that's one of the only things holding you back, dude, is you have such a limited view of yourself in a mainstream capacity. You always say that. You're always like, oh yeah, but there'll be real celebrities there. They don't want a guy like me. And I'm like, you really need to take better inventory of like how much you have to offer when it comes to drive, when it comes to perseverance, when it comes to talent.
Thanks,
You know,
dude.
and I'm not just saying that to kiss ass. I'm saying
I
that
just don't wanna
because
be-
you really do. You need to really realize that out of all these huge mainstream successes or mainstream accepted kind of personalities, you have just as much to offer, and you just need to kind of accept and tolerate that, not without compromising what makes you an individual.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. I feel like we're doing good things. I just really like this. You know, I would really like to just stay here and not have to do the rest of it. But you got to be ready. But this is what I have right now. Man, it's so good.
It's a really, really special thing when you can get paid to be yourself.
Right?
You know.
you know, like even all I feel like all those other jobs seem like a lot more work.
A lot of work.
Be like a celebrity. Like if somebody takes a photo of you, if you feel like shit and you're going to get a coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I realistically would be pumped on that day.
Mm-hmm.
I told her
I feel sorry for people when they do that.
I can't even imagine living my life. I went to Aspen with Kurt and Goldie one time.
Yeah.
And because my wife's
Man, that's so
co-star
cool.
was Oliver Hudson for many years, and he's an awesome guy, and he's their son, and for a moment there, Kurt and Goldie are almost on a different level where they're beyond the crazy, but Kate Hudson shows up for like a day,
right.
And I can't imagine. I mean, that poor lady living her life like that, where every single thing she like getting a sandwich, like I'm gonna get some frozen yogurt with the kids. It's like an ordeal.
Yeah.
Just a fucking, and you could see it's like everybody in the place, not even paparazzi, just every other customer's like, as soon as you walk in, she has to be aware of that.
I'm more intrigued about
Very aware of that.
Their parent, you're saying their parents are less harassed by people, like they could be in the room and people will remain calm.
It's almost as if it's like have you okay? You remember that? I think it was in where was it where you were surfing with Sal?
In Tabarua,
okay.
yeah.
I'll be out surfing, and I'm a terrible surfer and a terrible swimmer. So
Yeah.
surfing is like the number one thing that terrifies me, and that's why I kind of try to do it. If I see a 6-foot wave, I'm really scared. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get pounded.
Yeah.
If a 60-foot wave came, it'd almost be too big for me to even be scared of. I'd be like, well, I'm looking at something mythological, and I honestly, like Kate got more hassled than Kurt and Goldie, because Kurt and Goldie walk in, it's almost like, oh my gosh. Let's leave them alone because that's not even worth.
It seems like a respect thing.
Yeah,
I feel like they're almost godlike, so nobody will even come up and say anything.
I also think they spend most of their time in Aspen, which is a small town, so maybe all the locals are just accustomed to seeing that.
Yeah, but still, we don't see.
And I think it's the age demographic too. Like I think that Kate Hudson's more in that. In the magazines, probably every week she's got a photo in one of the magazines, or so it's more that gossipy type thing where that's the age she's at, where Kurt and Goldie are like well past that, and I think the Aspen small town thing, but like I think it's the age demographic that Kate's in right now.
It is still funny though. We were riding bikes, and Kurt was in front of me, and he was like ding ding to get passing on the right, and you saw someone in front of it. Turner like, oh, let me make room for this person. Oh my god! Like, whoa!
No, Escape from LA just told you to get out of the way.
Plissken just moved me out of the way.
That's fucking cool.
Speaking of superstars and Hollywood heroes, Cool Beans, something wrong with you again? Come in here. Says here you got a medical update. Does that mean you went and saw more medical people about your things that you're allergic to?
Yeah.
Good news or bad news?
3 guesses on how that went.
Oh, fuck, dude. So, do you have AIDS blood?
Pretty sure I don't have AIDS.
Oh, then it
Which
can't
is
be
pretty
that bad. What'd they say?
No one knows anything.
You are a mystery.
Yeah.
Could it be because you're a pussy and there's nothing wrong with you at all? It's in your mind? Have you tried that?
That'd be a pretty weird, long, ongoing thing.
I mean, if they can't find it, maybe it's just in your head.
Or maybe they're just idiots.
Or maybe all doctors are idiots.
Not all.
What?
The ones
all the
I've
ones,
seen.
right? But you've seen a
Nobody
lot.
seems too concerned. They don't really do that many tests, and then they kind of just rush me out the door.
Are you concerned about that? You're saying that people should be more concerned because of the afflictions that you suffer.
My ex is from Thailand, and her mind was blown. She's like, I cannot believe you're seeing all these people, and they just let you walk out the door with no answers. She's like, it's completely unheard of.
Yeah.
If you go to a doctor in Thailand, they
Kill
are
you.
finding out what's wrong with you.
They're easy on the Thailand thing. You can't. Also in America, most of the time when you go, most people will say that the doctor doesn't let you go unless he figures out what it is.
Well, I can't find a single one of those fuckers.
Well, you're the only one. I don't think everyone's going to call him right now and be like, look, I'm exactly the same. Every time I go to the doctor, they go, don't know, bye.
There's certain stuff that is...
You're the only one.
It's not a perfect science, though. I mean, things that are hormonal, things like psychiatry, there's usually not a definitive answer. A lot of times you have to just it's an ongoing, prolonged game.
What they say.
I don't
Sorry.
know, I'm not saying that that's what's the case here, but there is, you know, my wife, for instance, has a thyroid problem. She never gets a definitive answer. She goes in and they do a checkup and they're like, let's try this and see how it goes. You know, in psychiatry for me, it's not. I never.
She's got a thyroid problem in all the right places, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Wait.
That's what you're
Wow.
right?
No.
Oh. Late?
Wait, that she has a big fat vagina? Is what you
She's a
thought
nice, She has thyroid in her cooch.
I was not referring to
Oh.
the potential of a giant fat pussy on your wife. I mean, should
I went south pretty quick.
He did it again.
We're trying to help Kevin here.
let's
and
get
now
back
we're
to
talking
Kevin.
about
Your
Can't
medical
say it.
update. Your medical update is there is no update?
no update.
Or
For the
did
most part, yeah. Like
no? He
So
said
it's
nothing.
a GI doctor,
Yeah.
and the first time I saw him, he just told me to take heartburn pills. I was like, oh wow, what a novel idea, doctor. Never thought to take heartburn pills for my fucking heartburn. And then he gave me a couple like foods to avoid.
What heartburn ones do you
Do you
take?
say this to the doctors?
Hang on. Wait, what's your problem?
Wait, shut up, Dingo.
No, I might be able to help him.
No, you won't be
I have
able to.
heartburn. I have
It's
heartburn.
not that. You say, are you rude to the doctor
He
like
is.
that?
No,
He is. He is.
I'm not.
A little bit.
But you're absolutely positive that every doctor that's
I
tried
don't think
to
Kevin's
help you.
rude to anyone.
Well, he's saying that every
I'm
doctor.
rooting my brain to them.
Oh, okay.
But I keep that to myself.
So, I mean, this is not the first doctor. This is more than one, correct?
Yes, I've been to multiple doctors.
And they're all
And-
wrong.
Nobody can help me with my heartburn. Nobody can help me with my fucking itchy hives thing.
Wait,
I
you
get
still
people
have.
reaching out on the internet all the time, being like, "Oh, it sounds like I had something similar. Try this. I try that. No difference."
What do the doctors give you for heartburn?
Over the counter shit.
Like Nexium.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
It works, but it's a temporary solution, and then you can't take that stuff regularly. It's really bad for your organs and shit.
Yeah, I know.
So I was kind of just hoping for some sort of a solution, like take a sample of like, I don't know, my guts or some shit.
You know what it
My
sounds
food.
like? It sounds like
My
you're.
barf.
It sounds like you're allergic to something that you eat all the time. They just don't know what it is. And the thing that sucks is you're almost gonna have to do that yourself. Like I think that you already are like lactose, right? Or something. No.
No,
So it's like
You
there are
should just
certain
get
things.
someone to shit in your ass.
There are certain
Yeah.
things like
What's that thing, Andrew?
like
fecal transplant.
Like-
yeah, shove someone's good poo up your
the
butt.
tomato paste on pizza. would
Who's
fuck
got
you
good
up, I bet.
shit?
Well, that's another
I've
thing
got pretty
I've
healthy
cut
shit.
out.
Once in a
What
while.
have you
Hey,
cut
yeah.
out?
Sure.
You
What
want
have
him
you
to
cut
poo
out?
in your butt? I mean, off the air, obviously.
Yes, we'll put poo in my butt.
See,
But-
I think it's
See,
something
I don't
that-
like. See, if I'm a doctor, I'm purposely not helping him because of his attitude.
No.
He's sensing it, Andrew. Like, I know Andrew is sensing it the whole time. Is he like that in the green room, just shit talking every doctor he's ever met? Wait, you have a hernia?
Remember when we were talking about that?
Wait, you have a hernia now? Oh.
Anything that engages my core. If I do it for too long, there's this one spot that feels like I've been stabbed.
See, I feel like you might have you might be like a hypochondriac. And you
Yeah.
might like be bashing yourself into all these weird fake allergies and sicknesses and pains.
No, he's not. Heartburn's a real fucking thing, dude.
What can't he just harden what about just don't take
Nah.
anything and just do
What? Listen.
do
it's-
like 100 push-ups and 100
like you know the
crunches
eggs.
a
You know the
day.
egg. You know the eggs are acidic.
Let it burn.
It's like you're allergic to anything acidic, and you need
I've
to.
gone to allergists. They've
Yeah,
done
I don't
the prick
care.
test.
It doesn't matter. You need to do it yourself. You need to go through what you're eating, and then you need to start figuring out a schedule that will make it. Because there's something that you put in your body that gives it to you, right? That's how it comes. No, I've been dealing with this shit for years too, man. And they put me on Nexium, and I was like, that shit's gonna kill me if I keep taking it.
I mean,
so
at
you've
this-
got to figure out an example yourself.
At this point, after all the doctors being wrong, why not take some advice from Dingo? They failed.
I'm taking advice from everybody. I'm taking it from
Have
the
you-
internet. People.
But you
fucking
need to
DM
write
me.
down your diet. You need it because it's coming from what you put in your body.
Here, let me
Yeah,
let
you
me
eat
just
bullshit,
catch,
right?
let me
Wait,
catch
wait.
you guys up to speed on something real quick.
Okay.
So I went to an allergist. They did a whole bunch of tests. They found a whole bunch of things I was allergic to. I cut every single one of them out. Nothing changed.
Dude,
I
it's
went-
not what you're allergic to. You're not. It might be fucking eggs, and you're not allergic to eggs, but the eggs is what's creating the acidic in there. It doesn't mean you're allergic to it.
All right,
I'm
Dingo.
tell-
Thank you. Jeff has some advice. Jeff, you're on with Cool Beans. Yeah, but that's not your doctor. You just said he sent you back because he couldn't figure it out because he's like a fucking emergency care doctor. Right. So then you go to a real doctor, the next specialist, and they do more tests. Did you figure it out yet? Wow. Does she still enjoy her life at all? It's got to be frustrating, man. Really. Sorry to hear. Thanks, Sid.
Yeah, that's the hives.
Wait, you keep calling it a hernia, and nobody's seen a doctor. You just keep saying you got
I
to.
talked to the GI doctor about it.
And
He
what?
doesn't know what's up with that either.
But you
I
didn't,
explained it to him.
and he didn't look at it.
I mean, he.
You didn't get an ultrasound or an MRI. Well, then how the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, man.
All right, what about like?
And it just drives me. Like I'm just giving up at this point. It's
what about like
can't
material?
one of you fucks give me a refund? Like you're taking all my fucking money to
that's
say
fucked up.
nothing. Like, oh cool, thanks. That's money well earned.
But what about like external stuff?
Why is that
Materials
funny to you, Andrew? And it's funny. Man, I mean, are you using the doctors that are covered, that insurance covers?
I'm
That whole deal, or have
in
you...
network, out network.
Okay.
This person's really good,
All right.
but he's not covered, so it's gonna cost you money. Fuck it, yeah, sure. Take more of my money.
Whatever
Oh,
works.
good. You're a dumbass with no answers too. Sweet.
Yeah, he's kind of looking for everything, and it's
Shit.
tough because some of the insurance they will. Yeah,
Man.
fuck.
Now they want to shove a camera down my throat to make sure there's no cancer polyps, and that's $500. And it's like, God damn it! And I have to miss a day of work because they only do it during the week. And then Andrew was telling me about someone that got it done, and the camera like scratches up your throat, and he was all fucked up for months.
Andrew.
What about materials?
Wait,
and
you need to
things
get a
touching your skin?
pulmonoscopy because you got a rash when you scratch yourself?
No, he's got the heartburn thing
That's
too.
The heartburn
Oh.
can cause esophageal and throat cancer.
I'm just thinking about like maybe your detergent or like different.
I've
type
tried.
of-
I switched to allergy-free detergent.
Okay. What about like maybe cotton or silk or something is particularly.
What about drinking more?
I have to cut that out. So
Why?
I don't drink anymore.
Why
What
you just,
about weed?
Why? Because of the heartburn?
why you just
Yes.
drink all
You
day?
can drink. You can drink. You just gotta drink like
No, they
vodka.
told me to cut. I can't drink coffee anymore. I can't eat chocolate anymore. I can't have any
Dude.
tomato-based stuff. No tomato sauce. No pizza.
But it's not working.
Yeah, but
So like, fuck it off.
I'm a dingo.
Wait, yeah,
But I'm telling you that,
yeah,
like,
hang on a
they're
minute.
telling you to cut everything out because, but it's not working.
Yeah,
So it's
nothing's-
like,
There's nothing. Is anything?
listen, I can
changed?
tell you beer's bad because it's full of yeast and all that kind of shit. But like, there are stuff you can drink, like you can drink whiskey or
Hey,
or like
but
vodka
it hasn't.
or
But they told you not to do
Tito's.
stuff, and it hasn't changed, right?
Yeah. But now,
But you have to do it. You have to do it for a certain amount of time until you figure it out. Yes.
here's the thing. I went into the guy, and he told me to take the heartburn pills, which I already told him I had taken before, and that works, but it's only temporary.
Temporary, yeah.
And then he
I
was
get
like,
it.
Okay, well, do it again, and don't eat these foods. So I went back, and he's like, "Have you had heartburn?" I'm like, "No, of course I haven't had heartburn, because I told you these pills work, but they're temporary." And he's like, "Well, it's the food then." I'm like, "Well, I cut the food out." And he's like, "Keep cutting the food out."
Yeah, but like it's not everything. It's not all those things create it, but there's something in there, and it is acidic based. There's something in there that fucking triggers you, and I get it because it's the same. Like I
See,
can't really
I'm
drink
not
beer.
sure. I'm not sure if your doctors are as bad as you say they are. I feel like maybe there's a communication breakdown between you guys, and you're not getting the information or asking the right questions to the answers that you need to be happier with your day. Because I don't. I mean, if he just says keep not eating those things, why? Are you coming back for more tests?
Well, I straight up told him, I'm like, "You."
Are you? Does he want you to come back for more tests?
He wants me to get the throat thing.
What? But he wants you to keep that diet because he's testing you. It's not for no reason. He's not like don't eat any of these foods for no reason. It's don't eat any of these foods because I'm still testing you. I haven't got to the bottom of it, so you have to stay on this diet until I get to the bottom of it.
Well, here's the thing. I was like, "How do you know the reason I haven't had heartburn in the last month is because I was taking these pills or I avoided these foods?"
So
Why
you're questioning him in there.
Well,
you're
yeah.
like, okay.
It's about
No, he is. No, he is. Listen, I've fucking been down there. I listen on
Where
that.
are you at with it now?
On the heartburn thing, I still battle with it, and I'll tell you why I still battle with it, because I know what kills me. It's tomato-based, yeast in beer, and certain things. So, like, I can eat well and go right, and they're the things that fuck with me, and if I stay away from those, I'm good. I found where it is. But, knowing me, I do fucking drink beer and do these things on and off, and I know if I do that, then I'm going to struggle with the heartburn itself, right? And I've now come back to you because I was on Nexium. The doctor put me on it, and I would take it, and I took it. I was on it like for a year, and then as soon as I take it, it came back worse. And I was like, well, that's just gonna kill you or whatever. It's gonna not kill all the other organs in there, right? It's about like finding out yourself what it is, and then working on it, and then knowing that you need to cut that out. And I fucking travel with Tums and stuff. So when it comes, I munch on Tums so I can sleep a little better. But dude, I had the exact same fucking thing you have, and I've been battling with it since I was a teenager.
Jason, you're on the Jason Ellis Show. Thank you, Dr. Jason. He doesn't know that. He's just assuming. Joe.
It's your big sphincter.
Hey.
Both my sphincters are blown.
Alright. My other question thought was, what's bad about Nexium?
Nexium. All right, here's the deal. No. Before you tell me what is not good, and I'll speak for you there. Anything that you take like that you put in your body every day is surely gonna shut down or fuck other stuff up. It is calculating. It
Proven.
It's horrible for your liver. Yeah.
horrible. So if you're going to take that...
That's the answer to that.
It'll fix one problem and cause another problem. I dealt with the same shit with doctors when I was dealing with Lyme disease and going to these things. I'm not going to take medication where I have to take it every single day of my life, because at the end of the day, whatever medication that counters that problem is going to fucking kill me. You just got to figure it out.
Kristen, welcome to the show.
Which one? Sucks, right? If I dry off with a towel, I'm covered in red welts. That's how fucking bad it is.
Does it hurt?
No. But it
Then
gets
who,
hot and
who
itchy.
cares?
It's itchy.
Oh. It's called plant-based. Stop saying vegan.
Is vegan like not PC?
Yeah. Are we like? Can we? Yeah. Whoa! When's vegan not cool or not politically correct?
It's not. No, it is political. Well, I don't know what political correctness is. I just know that if you say vegan, people look at it a different way. Plant-based.
Vegan means you don't wear leather as well. Like you don't use any animal products even.
Oh, yeah, I dated a girl like that. She like didn't eat.
No shit, idiot. We'll be back. Man.
Man, I feel for
What
you,
if
dude.
we?
Fucking hell, dude. I thought we were going to have, like, fun. That's not...
No,
terrible.
I'm ready to just cross my fingers and jump in a volcano and hope for reincarnation. Because I got dealt a fucking
Can we get one or
lemon.
two?
You only need one of these.
Thank you, dude.
Oh, all day.
All day one.
Yeah, he yelled at me last time because I didn't have the right one.
Oh. I wonder if ayahuasca would do anything, Kevin. Well, I don't fucking know. Oh, I've already lost my fucking hockey ticket.
Like the first time I ever got the itchy hives things was when I was a kid at sleepaway camp, and they dropped me off, and I was swollen up to the size of a pumpkin. And like I was so swollen they couldn't even take my sneakers off my feet. My feet had just swollen up and just made them turn them into socks.
Your neck thing was insane last week.
Yeah, and
Like you fought a cat.
that's nothing. Like picture that.
You fought a
literally
cat.
everywhere. It covers your entire body.
Well, the frog thing helped.
Thanks for calling Udon. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks for calling Udon. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks for the call, Udon. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks for the call, Udon. Have a good day. Bye.
Bunch of fucking losers trying to relate to Kevin. Man, I don't know how you do it, dude. That'd be fucking...
It really sucks.
Yeah, I'd just be drinking and shit. That way, you don't feel the allergies, you're just hungover.
These fuckers are expensive. It's just been non-stop night.
line?
Let's do it.
And then final calls, Wolfknife names?
I'd save Wolfpack names for tomorrow and Wilton.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it today.
I just wanted to get them out of the way. Somebody hit me up to waiting since last year.
I have it on the right now for tomorrow.
Okay, don't worry.
Did you watch the TMZ video of that comedian fight that I sent?
Yeah.
You
Pretty
wanna
good defensive movement.
Talk about that at all since you and Catherwood have done stand-up?
I have not done stand-up.
I was impressed with his.
I don't know why he took it, though. It's like, go get him. Like, he's way too many shots. You can take that.
It did seem like he could have dove in a couple times for a shot.
Or left, goddamn. Like,
Well, I'll have that video ready after Funline if you want it.
all right.
Fuck.
What?
Fuck.
We have a fuck line intro? We do, right?
Yep.
Tully's sick.
Huh?
He's sick. Tully.
No, his mum's birthday or some shit.
Sometimes the best things come from accidents, okay? We'll find out. Sometimes the best things come from accidents, okay? We'll find out in a minute.
It's Jason Ellis.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Catherwood is here, and he's back, and he's on the show, and hopefully we can have him once a week.
Yeah.
But we haven't had him for a long time, so it's the last hour of the show, so get your phones out, everybody. 855 Ellis 41. 'Cause it is time for...
Beautiful.
That's right, everybody. It's Fuckline with Mike Catherwood. I know you've heard him on such shows as Loveline, but this is different.
Better.
Okay, sure. Fuckline. So it's not. It's like if you have any calls about. Wait, this Fuckline you can't call about. Hey, I've got this lump on my dick, or does that count as well?
Sure.
Sure, he
But,
says.
I mean, it's mostly about the fucking.
Fucking right. That's because it's Fuckline. So if you do have a weird mark, sure. But more, it's like 855 Ellis 41. Hey, Catherwood, I'm trying to get laid, or I was fucking. Is this wrong? Is this weird if I fuck like this? If this girl says this when I'm fucking, is that bad? I'm trying to fuck this guy, but I don't know if he's into it, because you take calls for women as well, right?
Of course. Prefer it.
Fuckline prefers to talk to the ladies, but also takes calls from men. So if anybody wants to call, what's the number, Dingo?
1-800-FUCKLINE.
Nope.
855 Ellis 41.
Yep. But at the same time, Dingo, welcome to... At 855 Alice 41.
That's what I said.
That's what you said. Not 1-800.
And I
First
called.
thing on the docket, I'm gonna solve Kevin's problem.
Get him back in here.
Get in here!
Get him back in here.
Slather him with some jizz.
Right.
It's been known to be therapeutic to all types of allergies and skin problems.
Maybe don't
Oh,
come in here.
Hang on, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
jizz. I'm gonna jizz on
Come
your
in
face.
here, come
Take
on.
your shirt off, Kevin. Come on, let's go. Dingo, pull your pants up. Let's go, everybody. We're gonna bukkake Kevin's chest.
Hey, you think I've never gotten jizz on my stomach? You gotta know what I'm talking. I mean, your own jizz counts, right?
Nah.
Oh, so gross.
No, it has to be. Special humectants from the other man's jizz that actually.
Will, welcome to Fuckline with Mike Catherwood.
Hey, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would say, sorry, I know
No,
it's
go ahead,
Fuckline,
Steph.
but,
This is
but
much more
as,
your
as a
territory.
guy, right, that's been in there, I would say that sure, if she wants to do that, and you're just watching and you're not a part of it, sure, but that means that I get to rail some straight chick while you watch, right? Oh, well then my advice, you're not gonna like this, would be not to have threesomes.
Yeah.
Because you ain't ready to play the game, son.
I would say that if it
Goes both ways.
even bi, straight, doesn't matter. If you're going to have threesomes, everyone has to be fully on board in all categories.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be all systems go. There can't be any compromise. Really.
Especially if it's your wife. Because this could be like a relationship ruiner if you do this the wrong way. So, alright, thank you. I would always say, because I know like as when you're a young guy and threesomes come out there, they seem so mystical. You're like, oh, maybe I'll go above and beyond to make this happen. But really, I mean, you've already got one girl somehow, and there's another girl that might be in the mix. It's sort of like, I know it's like, you jerk off before you make that decision kind of thing. It's like, you have sex with your girlfriend before you make this, because I know guys know it when they know that there's gonna be a little bit of a problem, but I'm gonna make this work.
Right.
Don't do it. That's a guy that is every angle of problem I've had, all the littlest, tiniest ones. Don't do it. Like Catherwood said, everybody needs to be 100% on board on everything involved in this, or it is. To me, it's like I'm in my 40s now, so it's like dating a 20-year-old. That's like to me, to date somebody in maybe 20s going too drastic. Say dating a 24-year-old. To me, dating a 24-year-old, sure, I'm not opposed to it, but I probably am not really that interested in it because we don't have that much in common.
Sure.
So if there's a threesome and me and Kate are into it, and there's like a 24-year-old who doesn't have that much in common and is a bit weird about it, well then that would tell me, because I've done it before, don't do it.
Does
Just
it even
not.
count as a threesome if you're just watching some dude fuck your old lady?
It's a cuckold.
It's
That's a
cuckold.
great point.
It is a cuckold, but you don't know if he's there and he's like jerking off. Then yeah. I think it's weird that
That's
he's
the
a
world's worst threesome.
that they're both bi, and it's like she just wants a guy
Right.
that is super straight. I'm like,
If you're married and both quote unquote bi,
and
you would
your
think
first
that-
victim is a straight guy.
Yeah.
That's weird,
By the
Yeah,
way,
something stinks.
right?
a straight
She
guy,
just wants a
a
straight,
straight
guy.
guy that you said absolutely cannot touch my bi husband.
Right?
That's yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It has to be, because even when it's like perfect and there's going to be no problems, there's probably going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's like getting really shit faced drunk. You better any problems you're having in your life are going to be exploited triple fold. Like if you have a lot of stress over one thing, it's going to get way worse if you're shit faced. So, kind of make sure you're just in a perfectly good mood before you go out and tie one on, or else you're just going to end up like that guy at the end of the bar crying.
855 Alice 41. Billy Bob.
Hey man.
Yes.
Wait, you saying your wife may be expecting a child? Your child. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and you're going to Thailand and what?
Oh, because she thinks you're gonna fuck some
What?
Are you gonna fuck who's?
Wait, are you going to have yeah.
Is he still down?
Well, wait a second.
He's worried about giving his child the Zika virus by fucking a prostitute.
You wait a second.
It's a mosquito, you
Is
fucking
there
idiot.
no chance that you can go to Thailand and not fuck whores?
I think he's just worried about getting bitten by a mosquito.
No, I don't. I think he thinks you get that from having sex with hookers in Thailand.
From hookers?
Well, if you got some information about potentially getting a virus from a hooker in Thailand, why would you even consider getting a hooker in Thailand?
Yeah, just don't fuck the ones that have shrunken heads.
Don't fuck anybody. Wait.
We've given you no advice.
He just
We've
wanted to
done
riff.
nothing for you.
He just wanted to riff.
Alright.
He just needed to get off his chest. He doesn't need an answer.
Dude, you
listen,
have. I tell you what you do. You come home and you get tested, and you show the test. Dude, if
How
my
about this? Don't fuck anybody in Thailand.
yeah, yeah.
You have a baby in someone else's belly.
Yeah, how dare
Go
you.
to Thailand and do whatever business it is you need to do, and don't fuck a whore.
Yeah. (855 Ellis 41 fuck line with Catherwood. June, welcome to the Jason Ellis Show.
Yeah.
Weird.
You're adorable, June. I just want to say that
Great
first.
woman.
Yeah, but I mean, you just suck that dick until the cows come home. I mean, are you enjoying the penis in your mouth, or is it a bit of a struggle?
Sure.
Right. Well, I feel like if he's saying that he cannot ejaculate when you're giving him a blowjob, then the sky's the limit. You can pretty much suck him off for what?
I gotta say, if a blowjob is not just a blowjob for like, if I, like every once in a while, I'll get a blowjob because my wife's on her period, or she's not in the mood, she just wants to please me. That's a blowjob that will last as long as it needs. But if it's a blowjob prior to sex, I really want to get to sex, and especially if I'm a guy, which I'm not, who can only come during intercourse. I'm pretty sure your man, he wants to get down to the intercourse.
So I guess I would say as soon as his dick is super hard and ready to go.
Right. And here's a great way to prolong the sex for you is that after you've maybe had an orgasm from riding that thing, go down and blow him some more.
Oh, wait, I've got a better idea. What you do is you blow him until he gets super hard, and then you go for the gusto, and you try to get it all the way down your neck, and you get all that phlegmy stuff on his dick.
And you make the duck noise.
Yeah, then that's it. You did your little pawn move. Now it's time to fuck.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah. That's what we do.
And you make him chow the beef. He has to, right? If a girl's gonna do the that means you have to at least. There's got to be some beef chow.
Aaron, welcome to Fuck Life. Yes, no, this is Catherwood. It's ain't me, baby.
Well,
what are you?
Technically, that's not true, of course.
Fucking yeah. Oh yeah, from a harassing standpoint.
He's a virgin.
Oh yeah, he's
What-
a
how-
full-on
how old's
virgin.
this guy?
His name's Mary.
What's the deal? Is he socially awkward, or is he super heavy? What? I'd stop making fun of him for a while and ask him.
He might be
sincerely,
gay.
Like, what's up? Like, is there?
Shut up, Dingo! God.
I'm just
a weenie.
What?
Why do you have to be gay? Because
You don't have to be anything. I'm just trying to help out. If you haven't slept with a woman for 3 to 4 years, you're 24 years of age.
And you're making out with chicks and turning them down.
Yeah,
There's
like
so-
I'm just trying to help out here.
Maybe he's telling his friends that he's turning them down, but he's actually a mum fucker.
Maybe he's plowing old D.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I saw you making out with that. Because I'll tell you right now, I've made out with a few mums in my time at the bar. Every one of them, I fucked them.
Yeah.
Because mums cough up. Everybody knows that. Mums, if a mum starts making out with you at the bar, you are getting laid like you've never seen before.
Once the babies come out of your vagina, you have no problem putting a dick in it.
Yeah. If a drunk mother's making out with a drunk guy that's younger than her at the bar, she's ready to eat his ass.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I would say, look, I'm all for busting your friend's balls.
Yeah, your gay friend is a motherfucker.
But he may need some actual help here. And
wait, what? He needs actual help?
Maybe there's some shit's up. Maybe he's having some real social problems. Maybe
That's what I feel like. You can't just we got to get to the bottom of it. You guys need to help him out rather than calling him a virgin. We're going to talk about
my biggest
this.
nightmare: fuck line turning into love line.
I'm saying, look, who knows? He could be clinically depressed. Maybe he's got some anxiety problem, or he's gay.
Yeah.
Or he's fucking him and not telling you.
He's a gay motherfucker.
You need to get to the bottom of it. 24-year-old guy not getting laid 3 years, making out with MILFs and not fucking.
Weird, right?
Something up.
Yeah.
855 Ellis 41. Maybe you and Drew can talk about it tomorrow morning on something else. Jeff, welcome to the show. This is Fuck Line, man. Hey.
Stuff it in her ass, bro. Give your friend some fucking roofies, bro.
Whoa! Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
Well, I fucking run into that all the time. It doesn't work out.
Yeah, you can't say that to her. You just got to keep fucking her and not hanging out.
And don't do anything else besides fuck her.
Yeah.
No, but you've got to be able to have a drink, and you can't just.
Yeah, you can have a drink, but after you had sex, you got to go.
I don't know. As somebody that's had
you don't say you've got to go. You say I've got to go.
I'm gonna 100% kick this one to Dingo. I've never been on Tinder in my life.
Well, I've never been on Tinder either.
I have.
I've never been on Tinder either. I don't do any of the dating sites. I don't need to. I haven't. And it's weird. I did the Raya thing for a minute, and I had over 100 matches. I was talking to 50 girls and never met one person. And it's just that weird fake fucking. It's just I can't do it. If I'm out and I hook up with a chick randomly, or I travel and hook up with a chick randomly, I can do that. But like randomly, just on the internet, trying to find whatever. So I'm not an internet dater, but I do continuously run into the problem of trying to have friends that you just sleep with, and unfortunately, you've got to like find the same you to have that, and most people out there are not looking to do that, and it's a tough situation.
Maybe you should stop spooning them after you come all over them.
Or just swipe on chicks that have a thing in their profile that says,
looking for dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird though.
Not looking for anything serious. Just here to have fun.
It doesn't work. Oh my god.
No, there are though. I guess on those Tinder things, there's like sex addicts. You just gotta like be open about it on the messaging.
How fast can you run?
All right, Jeff, welcome to the show. Jeff, welcome to Fuckline.
Jeff.
All right, that's it. Zach, welcome to Fuckline.
Ready to get fucked? Well, what kind of business? Teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher fucker.
Public school? Fuck all of them.
Right?
All
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to fuck every single one of them.
You have weird public school tenure laws and shit. They can't fire you.
Yeah, they can't,
You're
and they
good.
can't. What are they gonna do? Dub your in? Well, they're fucking teachers. Keep on fucking.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Sam, welcome to Fuckline. Yeah. What kind of a man are you looking for? I mean, what kind of a woman are you looking for? I mean, you're saying you're not attracted to your wife anymore. What are you looking for?
What is the physical attribute that is making her not attractive?
Yeah, Adam's apple.
Dick.
That's harsh.
Yeah, you're a dick.
You're saying you're saying your wife's pretty hot, but you just don't know. You just seeing chicks at the bar. You just want to fuck them instead.
Just because she put on a tiny bit of weight?
How long has it been since you slept with her?
Oh.
Have you ever won? Have you ever won?
How old are you?
Have you ever won an argument over your penis? Right, but you just contemplating it a lot.
Just thinking about it.
Is this
Okay.
You are a dick inside your mind? You are. Is the sex with your wife bad?
Okay. This is what you need to stop doing. You need to stop jacking off completely. Okay? I need that to completely go away because you'll need to build up so much horniness that your wife becomes the hottest girl on the planet because she's the one woman on earth that you can have sex with. So that will just be you need to really you can't be bleeding the lines at other places. Secondly, don't make the huge mistake of, well, since I find the girls at the bar hot, I'm going to pretend like I'm having sex with a girl at the bar while I'm having sex with my wife. No, what you do is you just start focusing on the stuff on your wife that you do still find attractive, and you realize that as a human being that has devoted her pussy and her heart to you forever. And then, so what I'm saying here in a nutshell is, fuck her heart through her pussy.
What about blackface? I'm assuming she's a white girl. I could be wrong. Right. What about different wigs and you fuck her from behind? Oh, it's not even role playing. Just give whatever color her hair is, give her a wig that's not that color at all, and fuck her doggy style.
I thought you meant the racist kind of blackface, like hello there. I was like, Jason, well, I don't know if that's gonna help anything.
Oh no, my original statement.
Hello
was,
there.
You could cover it. Dingo, don't
That's a
do
button.
that. Don't
That's a
ever.
button.
No, it's not.
That's a
It will
button.
never be played again. I'm saying you could paint her different colors, like blue and stuff.
Yeah, fucking Oompa Loompa. and shit.
Yeah, Avatar fucker.
Does
Yeah,
it
yeah.
come up at all? Like, does she ever, like, why haven't we fucked in 6 months? Or do you guys just awkwardly avoid that topic?
So what do you guys talk about?
So she wants it, and you're just like, nope.
No, let's tell us
Man,
what the conversation goes like.
Has anyone ever called you a cunt before?
I'd call you a cunt fucker, but I don't think we can.
I would call your wife a cunt if it was the other way around. So I feel like you deserve to be called a cunt because you could just make the effort, man. It sounds like you're not really making a lot of effort in the bedroom, and you're leaning it all on her.
There's
Oh, she should not do that with you.
You know how you make kids, right?
You guys should work on.
Yeah, she might put on a couple.
Got a good point.
Here's the thing. Jason's right. You could talk all the waxy, poetic kind of like, well, we get the romance back by you watch an adult film together or put her in love. But the reality is every once in a while you just gotta fucking put in some effort. You just gotta, when your back's against the wall, just like, hey, remind yourself that that's your wife and you got a job to do, and you fuck her and you fuck her good.
The other thing is, well, it'd be weird to be like fucking a stranger. That's horny. Pretend you don't know her. It sounds like you don't really know her anyway. And then I just realized, just come in there like once or twice. Once she's pregnant, you won't have to fuck her ever again for the rest of your life. You'll both be happy.
Well, you won't get a chance, at least.
Anyway, thanks. Good luck with that. See you, mate. Wow. Helping people. Jacob! Welcome to Fuckline. Well, I mean, in your defense, she is gross and pregnant now. It's a joke. Yeah, me and Catherwood have kids. Dingo is one.
I still found my wife attractive the whole time. But I will say, it's pretty common that guys, it's not even because of the weight gain. Some dudes find it a turnoff that their baby is inside that woman.
Yeah.
I hear about it a lot. I used to hear about it a lot on Loveline. I say, bend her over and power through.
I just feel like, dude, your wife, I feel like every now and then, not all the time, but sometimes your wife has taken it for the team. She'll blow you, or I mean, maybe your wife isn't as cool as mine, but like sometimes just like weird sex for no reason, weird things that she thinks Jason might like, and then you're not gonna fuck her when she's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, you might not think that's the best she's ever looked in her life, but if she's pregnant with your baby and she's horny and wants to have sex, I mean, it's still a pussy, dude, and it's your fucking wife. Like, I feel like there's like a mental decision that you make. It's kind of like I made this mental decision recently to have sex with my wife on a period because she really likes it, and I don't, and I couldn't get past it.
I love it.
But then I just said, you know what, dude? You know what I mean? Like, how many things have you made yourself do in your life that it turns out you're still doing it? Like, I can barely walk right now. I can't touch my toes because of fucking jiu-jitsu. Why the fuck would I ever go again? I'm gonna. So why would I not slap my face with her own period blood? You know?
Oh, yeah.
So you fuck her! Fuck her or I will!
Hold on, dude. Is it the problem, like, mental? Is it the baby in the belly, or is it physically? Like, your what?
What? Oh,
But you're not.
it's not.
But
He
you're
doesn't know. It would just come in her. She can't make another baby.
You're not.
Yeah, it's not like you were coming on her liver before she got pregnant.
And then when you come in her, you're not coming. You're not coming on the baby.
That's a very good point. It's not like you came on her face and it's like, oh God, her brain, it's gonna get jizz all over it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least now you know who's to blame. Figure it out.
Yes.
Tend to it.
Put on your big boy pants. You're a daddy soon.
That's right. Start coming on your wife's.
Thanks, sir.
That's right.
We're fucking people all
Everyone's
over the
talking
place.
about it. Yeah. There it is. Everyone. Bob. Yeah, Bob.
Nope.
Just not that fat bitch, right? So bad.
She's not sexual. She's not a sexual person.
Whose baby's that? Whose baby's in there? Right. So you're the man, yeah? So? Yep. Yeah, but you can't you made a baby with her, and now you want anal? Like, if you didn't think that she was.
That's your problem.
Right? I know everybody likes anal. I mean, what's going on? Am I right, guys?
Have you talked to her? Have you talked to her, sir? Yes. No, we got that.
Yeah.
Have you, sir? Have you had a conversation with your wife, the mother of your child? Have you had a direct conversation with her about this? The fact that she's not cutting it sexually.
Right. Do you want me to fuck her?
What a romantic.
I know. I don't know why anybody sleeps with any of this. It's like, I guess if a dog could talk, that's what we sound like.
He makes the Me Too movement make so much sense. I say you got to be more direct with her. Not about like, oh, we got to be more improvisational. We got to be more impromptu. You have to say, I'm sexually frustrated, and I.
Good luck. Good luck getting that out of this guy's mouth.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Come on.
You'd be like, hey, cut.
I would be more romantic. I find I'm gonna wait. Okay. You can listen to this. I find that if you're very romantic to women, that somehow that might turn on the whore button. That they so very well know what you need. They know. Even the nice guys, every now and then they want a little whore. They want their wife to be a little hoary, and everybody knows. You know, not every guy wants their wife to go out and say, "Hey, everybody, look at my holes on the internet." Cool, get everybody's angle. But every guy would like their wife or their significant other, from time to time, be a little hoary. It's cute. It's kinky. Fucking get over it.
So next time you put your hand on her shoulder to guide her down to your dick, instead start gently kissing her shoulder. See how that goes.
I would look at compliments through the day, things like that, and then you never know. All of a sudden, stuff like that happens.
See how it goes.
Yeah, and girls but when you get pregnant, you put on 40 pounds. Like, oh, just fuck her fat ass. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the fat pregnant wife? Ugh, that's not in the magazine. Like, some supermodel wouldn't have an ass like that. Like, fuck you, man. You know, like, it's so weird to know that. You know, like, fuck you, I will fucking nail your pregnant ass. The only thing I won't do that I used to do is shit that involves you potentially falling off a table and landing on your pregnant stomach. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I won't be doing anything where you can fall off and hurt yourself. But everything else is like, it's your fucking chick. You made a baby with her.
She's had the baby. So if all else fails, just start secretly putting meth in her food.
Meth does make him horny.
She'll lose a lot of weight.
And makes him horny.
Yeah. You'll fuck all night.
Sean, welcome to Fuckline.
Like what?
Wax a chump. How much? Not really.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome.
It's kind of lightweight.
That's pretty vanilla. I thought you were gonna say like you're shoving barbed wire down your pee hole or something. Just choking?
Yeah. So, What's wrong with that?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I don't really like you, sir. I feel like you've got an offer over here and you're not really using it.
I think you need to send that girl to us.
Yeah.
And you are not the man for her.
Yeah, Fuckline is the people to handle this.
Yeah.
If that lady's listening, 855 Ellis 41.
We'll make you airtight.
We're Fuckline.
All holes filled.
We'll make you airtight.
He's not lying.
Man, I'm
Right?
Am I right?
Am I right,
Am I right, guys?
Fuck the
Fuck
Jason.
line!
Let's just do
Woo!
Fuckline 3 hours a day.
Kevin and I'll share the asshole.
We'll keep you airtight.
Man.
Sean, welcome to it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Edgy. Yeah.
Ooh.
You're fucked.
Yeah, have you done it? Have you cheated on her?
Oh, dang.
Dude, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you just need to hit a home run at work and then at the same day break up with her.
Your dad can't. The dad can't fire you, dude. If you break up with her because she cheated on you, he can't fire you. Yep, he can't. He can't.
He can.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I mean,
you
how
kind
much?
of dug your own. You dug your own grave on this one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe it's just time for a new job.
I'm not hiring you.
I'd
Probably end up fucking Kevin.
I mean,
Monster.com.
I think you're fucked. The only person who could give you maybe a little help would be an attorney. Like, I don't know what kind of rules there are against firing someone because you got dumped.
Yeah, this
by
is
the
fuck
daughter.
line, not you're fucked.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Smiley.
What's up, eh? What's up, Smiley? Damn fool.
Can you just stop just for a second? Can we all agree not to call our significant other a fucking old lady?
Yeah.
Like, what the
Or
fuck?
fat.
What year is it?
It's
You
like
know what I mean?
an easy rider.
Fucking old lady. I mean, she's not even listening. It's
Yeah.
just, don't do it. Don't make all the other girls think we think that.
Yeah.
Grass with my old lady.
Yeah. Anyway. Wait, on her foot?
Why did she not want to have sex? She had surgery on her foot.
Yeah,
Her pussy.
that's miles away from the puss.
Nah, dude. You know what's happening? Hey, is your wife taking painkillers after that foot surgery? Is your wife taking pain? Yeah. That's
One-footed lady.
That's the fucking problem. Your wife's on Percocet or something.
Don't die. The old lady's got one foot.
Wow.
Angry as fuck.
Oh, the old battle axe.
Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Don't die.
Oh, good times.
Romance in the air.
Always. When Andrew's around. Whatever you want.
Oh.
The old battle axe got some antibiotics.
So I'm fucking her and I noticed she's in excruciating pain.
So I kept pumping. Thanks, brother.
What should I do? Should I kill her or fucking...
Thanks, boys.
Oh man, how deep do I
Love you
dig the
guys.
hole?